let's get this party started. Gotta open all my
Did
tabs.
Sia ever respond?
Nah.
At all.
Not once.
Damn.
Not once, not never.
Alright, Mr.
Never,
Balloons
ever.
for hands.
I'll freaking
Not
love
my
Okay, for those
chair.
slows.
Not my
my
chair.
slows.
Not my problem.
I freaking love seahorses.
That's a fucking great video. Everybody's like, oh, that was filmed by some dude on acid in his closet. Not true.
Sounds like it was.
Yeah, Joe, you're
Sounds
set
like
up.
It was a
could have
dude.
been.
It was a dude who made an album. That was a dude's album.
Nice. Well, that
It's-
does make sense. A lot of people made
He's,
albums.
he's
like
a comedian, and he just had that was one of his skits on his album.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
that.
Ruined
Do
it
you
for me.
accept to be host to Parasites? Agree.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
All right. Something is amiss. Why do it be like this?
Why it do be like this, though?
All right. I think I'm getting it to work. For some reason, when I'm not the host, or I don't know what the specific reason is, but like there's this box that One World sits on, and occasionally it will decide to be just under the box or just inside of it, rather than resting on top of it, and it makes it impossible to interact with. So I've lifted it up and locked it into place to make it work. All right.
What's with the smiley, grimacing face that floating in the air?
Which
You
one?
guys see that?
Jesus, Rudy.
Talking about my little slime icon,
I don't know.
where it's like
I don't see any
blue with the
face.
tongue hanging out.
Yeah.
It's just my icon, dude.
Okay.
You see, Jodeb has his little icon over here of the two dudes. And it says the Golden Ride, and then there's like the Ghost in the
It's
Shell.
the
pit.
golden. It's just the golden rule
Yeah. Well, I have the slime from.
because it's not gay if it's in a three-way, and that's the golden rule.
Is it?
It's the slime
It's
from
not
Dragon
gay
Quest.
if it's in a three-way. It's not gay.
That's pretty awesome. All right, so there's a lot of new maps this week.
With a honey in the middle, there's some leeway. Everything's good in a 1, 2, 3 way.
Hey, fellas,
all right.
Yeah.
to impress a chick, helicopter dick, go helicopter dick.
Go.
Okay,
To
so
impress a chick to the
you guys
helicopter.
were in
Wow.
Uruk, and you
Yeah.
traveled east around the lake pit, around the Dragon's Bowl, and off in
Oh,
the
that
distance
was
was
okay.
Yarmouk. Yarmouk, the ancient city. King Hamanu from Uruk defeated the sorcerer queen of Yarmouk, conquered her, crushed her city, destroyed it. Nothing but ruins in the desert, and the bones bleached over time by the sands. All right, so you have been traveling, and you're traveling with a large group of King Hamanu's personal guard. And one of them thinks that he's the leader of this group, and he's basically leading the way. And so he's here bossing you around and telling you what to do. But generally, scornful of you all, saying that he could do the job better and on his own without you. And he doesn't understand why he has to be stuck with a bunch of foreign ruffians who aren't even part of glorious King Hamanu's army. So,
Can we kill him yet?
So that's you, Barker.
Oh, wait.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
I wish you'd try, Joe.
Oh, I don't want to do anything stupid. You know?
And you guys are trekking along this road in the baking sun throughout the day towards Bitterwell, which you can see is far to the east along the coast of the Silt Sea. You know, it looks like an ocean, but it's actually just like a fine, silty particulate that you would sink in like quicksand. And so they have a certain kind of vehicle that can go across these, very much like a boat would, but a little bit different. Many of them powered by wind.
Are we on one of those?
No, you guys are still on the open road. So you're traveling past Yarmouk, and it comes to the end of a long day of travel. You've been hiking for 20 miles. You've got sand in your boots. All of your kanks are grumbling and starting to resist your commands, if you're riding a kank. And the sun is
I
setting.
thought weren't we already at Ram when we were like on the outskirts of Ram when we were having our battle with the night worm, the purple worm?
Maybe, but I'm gonna roll it back a little bit because there's this thing that's
Yeah,
supposed
okay.
to happen at Yarmouk that we didn't do.
Okay.
All right, so it's the night, and you're adjacent to the Yarmouk ruins, and it begins to become like terribly windy, and stinging sand begins to churn up into a mighty haboob sandstorm, and it's blasting everybody. And so some of the troops, Hamanu's troops, are thinking that it's time to take shelter in those nearby ruins, the ruins of Yarmouk, because you could get out of the sandstorm and rest and camp and wait it out.
Yeah, we ask. I will go to Sia, and I'll ask him to maybe try to appease the storm a little bit in our area with his magical instrument.
So he's not here to do this himself, but he's going to begin casting his mightiest magic to alter the weather itself in your favor. So that's going to decrease the intensity of the windstorm. It was super intense, and then now it's only like mildly intense.
Yeah, he can only shift it a little bit. I thought he can just change it to whatever he wants.
No. It's one step at a time, I think.
Yeah, it's one up, one down. You can but also probably cast like that bubble to. So we can-
I think the leader guy would still say that we would need to wait until it calmed down a little bit more, either until dude could cast the spell again or until the weather actually calms down.
Oh, I agree. We should make camp, but we could also make it better.
Don't know why you're being a smartass right now, because definitely just said the same thing.
Well, he can't cast it again, so let's just wait it out then.
No, but you could make that zone of calm. I can't remember.
Tiny hut.
Yes.
Will that fit all of us? I think our party's a little bit too large for that now.
Oh no, that's just for us. They can stay out there.
I can't fit in the tiny hut.
The soldiers all have tents and stuff. They could
Yeah.
pitch.
You could set up tents inside the ruins of Yarmouk, and it's going to provide shelter against the wind, the cold of the night. The temperature does drop rapidly with this wind blowing in. It's a big change in temperature that drops rapidly.
Inside of my cart, I will.
I'll pull out my blankie.
Inside of my tent, my cart, I will start a stew, and I will offer some food to everyone from my magical bowl.
Mm.
This will protect you against the cold.
Thank you, guys.
I tell them we should all huddle for warmth.
Hey, grab your arm and hug it like a big pillow.
Oh, well, you're in the Leon's tiny hut. Your guys are fine.
Okay,
Talking about the other guys,
so
Oh, then what? We also need this.
specifically the giant girl.
Oh god.
She ignores you and goes in her tent by herself.
Yeah.
I'm going to change maps here for a moment.
We could put a tent together, and both of you could have your head inside of it. That's about all that would fit.
So all this is happening before the night dream attack thing.
Last time we got attacked by a worm, but
The
That's-
purple worm.
we'll see that it's just before this area. Import or
You
not?
sure you're not colorblind?
Is it asking you to import something?
Yeah.
I guess.
Well,
Matching custom object. That normally doesn't work, but that's like a bag.
I've been locked up way too long in this crazy world. How far is heaven?
Let me find this segment in my notes and in the PDF, which I don't have open yet.
We're like at the camps here.
Yeah, this is going to be the campsite. So you can place your figurines there on the campsite.
Do we have our figurines or? I think so.
They're on the last map, I think.
Which one was the last map?
The one with the sandworm.
Sandworm map, huh?
That might be like your generic desert.
I think so. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Was it this one?
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Hello.
I got a character.
Hey, Taro,
What up, man?
jump in.
Oh, there's even cards as well. So
Okay, what I miss?
Nothing.
Yeah, you might want to hang on
yeah.
to this note about your hero's feast and what effects it has.
We rolled
Okay.
back time a little bit to do a thing that we should have done before, so it started sandstorming really bad.
give me a second,
The
Ninja. I'm trying to.
Haramu's soldier said we should camp in a ruins. I think you reduced the weather via ninja to a little bit less of a sandstorm, and we're setting up camp.
So in a way, I'm early.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, we just started.
It's good. I got everything off that we need. And
Karat isn't Sia, so he's not the one that reduced the sandstorm, by the way.
I don't know who's who yet. Sorry.
We better
Oh,
learn.
that's Will. Sandstorm's Will. Gotcha.
Ah, yeah, there's that tabletop music.
I haven't listened to that in forever.
It's not working. I can't join.
What do you mean you can't join?
I can mute if you want.
Do 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 do.
You can turn that off in the options. That menu music. Oh yeah, I remember it. I remember it well. I'm not gonna say fondly, but I remember it.
I'm not seeing an off switch.
No, it's called like
I mean, to be fair, after hearing it for
main menu music or something.
after hearing it for the first time in such a long time, it is kind of a banger.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
It's like freaking Gang Beasts or whatever. It's just nice royalty-free music you could fall asleep to, even.
Have
Not
fun
that-
sleep to it.
You wouldn't intentionally put it on, but you're not gonna stop it if it is.
Yeah, I've definitely fallen asleep to it before.
I'm the one hosting, so it's gonna be a different name to the table. If you're looking.
What's the name?
Ninja
Oh.
Dark Sun.
Yeah, I can feel that now.
Yeah, same
Password.
password. Same GG. There you go. You're gonna have to load it. It's gonna take a little bit. Are you purple on the table? I think you are.
While I'm waiting, want to know an interesting Dungeons and Dragons fact?
Sure.
Did you know that beholders have a deity?
Yeah.
You mean themselves?
No, they think they're Jesus, but they have a god. Or a Yahweh or whatever.
No, I was not aware of their religion. I don't study beholder religion.
Well, I copied them already. Yeah. Ninja.
That was your first
Well-
mistake.
You don't have a degree in ocular theology.
Are any of us really doctors? Come on now.
Be funny. Anyway, let's see. Nope, it's still just a big half-empty void with random particles everywhere. Wait,
Looks like your load is
loading.
at 0%. You have loaded
Yeah.
nothing.
You gotta wait a second. It's loading now.
wish this wasn't so
60%,
jarring.
65%.
You just gotta wait for a second.
There's a lot of stuff to load. Like, you've got to load like 20, 30 Hero Forge models. So just imagine how much
Nice.
stuff is involved. It does take a minute.
And when we switch OS, there's always a little
With
more
me
loading
trying
to
to
do.
leave.
You're at 82%, 85%. You're getting there.
There you go.
How about now? Can you see the
It
table?
slows. Yeah, I can see it.
All right. Well, you fully loaded.
Why are we in a bog?
So, there's an encounter that I was supposed to run where, when you're passing the ruins of Yarmouk, when you're making camp, you take up camp in the ruins of Yarmouk because the weather is too terrible. There's a horrible sandstorm blowing that makes it so you can't fly, and so everybody has to take shelter against the biting sands.
Where the frick am I?
Your
Somewhere.
figurine
You're over here.
is
I got him.
There.
And why does it look like there's clones?
Because there are clones.
I do not know why you're using this freaking Pathfinder creatures model for this. It always creeps me out. And I'm not creeped easily.
What, for the kank?
Yeah.
Well, that's what a kank looks like, basically. It's a big beetle that you can ride. And it's got delicious
It all-
nectar that leaks from its kank udders.
Do they normally have bored expressions?
know when you
yeah,
say-
yeah, they're a
Like
very
fucking-
passive creature.
You know when you
Like
say
frickin'
like
mafia bosses.
when you say beetle udders, there's something that just does.
I know, it's a little weird. Everything is a little bit mutated on Athos, so the beetles can have udders, even though that's a bit of a crisscross between mammals and bugs. It's more of a milky, delicious nectar that they secrete from a gland, if you want to get technical. I just say kank udders, because why not? Alright guys, so you are encamped at a place known as the Black Waters. Does anybody wish to make a history check?
Terax looks different. That's Morg in disguise.
Barker, I'm going to send you a DM. Hang on.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine my people would know about this since it's kind of in the area of their home. I don't know. I would probably make the history check myself. With
What
my
check are we making?
History.
You have access to my sheet, don't you?
A check? We're making a check? I'm in. What kind of check?
Yeah, that'll do.
Who's got the best history? Roll it if you wanna.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Yeah, no rush.
My computer isn't the spring chicken she used to be.
Oh yeah, my computer is like 10 years old too. It's time for an upgrade.
I got a 9.
Great. All right, so you are
Always
very
feel
intelligent,
that
but your brain is not full of facts yet.
There you go. I like it.
Always scared.
I point to it and I tell him, "This means something." I don't know, but it means something.
You know when you're okay, Ninja, I gotta ask a question like a D&D, you know, back. Anyways, even if you get like an item like he gets that he got that makes him intelligent, okay, or gives him like a better stat, isn't it just that he has the potential of being intelligent?
So it's more like the clock speed of your brain. So if you've got an 18 in intelligence, your brain thinks faster than everybody else. You're like Sherlock
if-
Holmes, where you're noticing details and contemplating the meaning of those details in relation to all the other things. Like your brain just has like faster clock speed and the ability to multitask
I can
on,
recall
on,
stuff
on more
better.
things at the same time.
Yeah, but if
it
you
Or
doesn't-
do a deeper search of your brain. Search faster.
But
Search
it
deeper.
if there's nothing to search in that brain,
But it's not like
Well, there
you'll
is.
come
Hold on.
quick
There
at
is
not
stuff to search in the
finding
brain.
anything.
But it's not like he's
All
gone to
right.
school and learned a lot of stuff. So he just
Yeah.
he just thinks well, but he doesn't know stuff.
But
Intelligence.
we
and
argue this other
thinking
fact that I may have done stuff before that I can probably remember and put stuff together now.
Well, not necessarily
head.
because you never processed it. You never put the attention towards something, you know.
What I'm saying
Anyway.
is,
about some
if
of
I roll
this.
high enough, I might know some stuff. I might get bits and pieces of something.
Hey, Joe Dab, look at your model, please.
Oh. What happened to my model?
You absorbed
Okay.
the winged monster.
I like this. Look at this little map. Look at this great campsite where you get to hang out with your friendly new pals from King Hamanu's court.
Now they can eat a bag of
Our
dicks.
friendly little potentially murderous pals from the evil despot.
If
I feel like
If-
this guy Templar throw my ass down the stairs. He's the guy. I mean. Oh,
I
wow.
mean, really, if Hamanu believed his squad could do it on their own, he would have sent his squad alone.
Oh, this Psy fighter, she's 14th level, dude. See that shit?
Hey, Ninja.
Okay,
Rogue thief.
I rolled a
I
20
asked
on it.
Omen what life signs he detects
Oh.
beyond, like, the obviously visible ones.
That's an
I rolled a
excellent
tw-
question. Let me handle one thing at a time, though. So,
I rolled a
Prius.
20 on the history check.
you've heard of the Black Waters. Famously, King Hamanu poisoned the people of Yarmouk to weaken them before conquering the kingdom. And this was like a magical, evil defiler poison that permanently tainted the environment and the water. It's well known
That sounds like
and
cheap.
to people from this neck of the wood,
Okay.
although many Tyrians wouldn't have heard of it.
I'm gonna share that with my group.
All right.
I'll let them know if you find a water well, don't drink the water.
What if I
Sound-
purify food and water on it?
Well, it's a very powerful defiler magic, so
So my magic could not work on it. Got it.
I'm not sure. I wouldn't guarantee it.
Does the water look visibly different from regular drinkable water?
On closer inspection, the water has a oily sheen to it, as if a whole bunch of nasty oil was dumped into it. And not only is there like an oily sheen to it, but like if you sniff at it, there's a subtle smell that makes you want to gag.
Okay.
What, do you just vomit it into the water?
I'm gonna get a bucket of it, and then I'm gonna just as a test, I'm gonna try to cast purify food and water as a ritual for 11 minutes.
Okay. So I want you to place yourself near the boat. On the edge
Where
of the water.
is my
here.
figurine?
Okay.
Somebody even grab my figurine? Where is it? It's not on there.
No, yours is not.
Keep
Hmm.
near the water.
So the waters are over here. These are
Okay.
the murky, black, oily waters.
Are you with us, Joe?
What's up?
Are you gonna be with us by the water?
Oh, I was by the fire. Cool. I'm here by the water.
That's
Should
when I
I
was.
jump in?
I was letting you know that the water was poisonous. Like full of defiling magic.
Oh, right before I went to go jump in?
Yep. And Morg is gonna try to maybe
The,
purify
the
it.
female half giant standing back here scoffs at you for being scared to jump in. She sees you start to jump in, then stop when you hear says it's poison. Kind of laughs at you.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
smarter
well-
to not jump in the poisonous water, right?
Yeah. He says poison. I'm not gonna do that.
There are
Okay,
many
but-
types of rocks, Ulreg. Not
I
all
turn
of
around and I
them-
go, I double dog dare you.
He
Alright.
steps in.
You're casting your druid magic into the waters, but it seems to be resisting your magic, as if there's a stronger magic at play that's counteracting everything you do to purify it.
Jumped in.
First.
Did she really jump in? She's
She
in?
didn't jump in. She just walks in up to her waist and kind of looks at you.
Oh wait.
Well,
these-
I mean,
these
it's kind
are-
of different because your lord's the one that casts magic.
This is like the rocky shelf, and then this is the murky
Oh.
black water here. All right. So, yeah, you'd be there.
You're a fool, woman.
I look at her crazily like, what?
And then she
She's a
steps back out
badass.
and goes back to walk to where she was before.
No, actually stay there, because something grabs your leg.
I'll try to break the grapple. Just a to hit chance for a grapple, right?
Hang on a second.
I wonder if we can make holy water out of this water.
Well, if I can't even purify, I don't think you can.
I don't know. It's
Holy
like divinity.
To our
Try
AC.
It's a divine power. I don't know if it. Oh my.
Can you divine sludge water?
Let me grab
Oh
my dice.
no.
I will remind you that I asked Omen to tell me about any life forms that he couldn't see.
These were not visible. They were beneath the surface of the water, and they're made of like an oily, gooey substance. And they're underneath their decaying bodies are undead and blackened by being submerged in the waters for a long time. And they're all like bloated ghoul corpses that rise up out of the oily water to pull you down. So, Ulreg the Strong has athletics skill, I believe. Alright, so it's a DC 19 to pull Ulreg the Strong down. So the first
my.
two ghouls grab at your legs and fail. Oh, wait, actually, let me look at their stats real quick. Did they get a bonus?
Are we rolling initiative?
This is like a surprise round. And then we'll roll initiative right after.
I put C on the table here,
Alright, cool.
but I don't have his figurine with his Elt and all that.
Alright.
Oh, there it is. I found it. It's like super mini.
Alright, one of them was successful with the grab. Another one crit failed. Let me get the crit fail table. Uno momento. A crit fail might work in your favor here. So the ghoul grabs at Ulreg the Strong's leg and loses its footing, exposing itself to the enemies. Your enemies have advantage on their first attack roll against you next round. So that's this guy over here. Enemies have advantage against this one. So this one basically like attempts to grab the leg, but totally like grabs a tree root instead and is standing here like grabbing and trying to pull the tree root up out of the ground with all its might and failing. And then two more come up, one from the front and one from the back. So there's one here and there's one here. And neither of them successfully grabs Ulreg the Strong, but one of them has grappled Ulreg, and Ulreg can no longer move, no longer has movement. That was a surprise round, and now we'll roll initiative for everyone.
I have a question.
Yeah, yeah.
Are these like fungal, nurgly, like not undead, or are these just undead?
Pure undead ghouls.
Okay.
They'd
We
have
need
to
to
be
roll
undead to survive under all that
Initiative.
murky, poisonous water.
Joe, whatever you're doing.
What's up?
Initiative.
Yeah.
Oh,
So like fat old people to me.
Kind of looks like
Nah.
Donald Trump when he's golfing.
Fat young people.
Naked, apparently.
I forgot I need to roll 7 of these.
what's,
Why are you doing that?
Nah, just roll one. Just roll one, and I'll give you 1 token for your whole group.
There you go. You got 81.
Is there an initiative roller somewhere? Oh, I think that was wrong.
Nat
on your
20.
board?
What? Isn't
On your
okay,
board.
whatever.
Where?
I can't freaking. How do you move the camera?
W, ASD.
Or you're right.
If you
Ah,
press,
much better.
there's a camera button, like it changes camera perspectives.
Yeah, your right mouse button as well.
If you press P, you have to be in third-person camera for it to be able to be WASD to move.
Yeah.
Okay, much better. Is there a specific initiative button?
No.
D20
No.
plus your dex.
Right here.
Over here. So you'll choose your one die and then.
Ninja. I don't know what you're assigning their dex as, but I rolled a nat 20 for the
That was me,
initiative.
but you know you don't have to take
Two.
that.
Okay, so has everybody dialed in their stuff? I did one for Sia and one for Skywell.
1 second.
Have.
So,
That's Kyle
Taro,
was here.
Taro,
He said he'll try to make it as
are
soon
you
as
at your
possible.
roller right now?
He's eating dinner with somebody.
Yeah, I
Okay,
can see it.
so the box here,
Alright,
you can
press
put your modifier in where the number is. Put
I
your
don't have a modifier. I already rolled. I
You
rolled
put-
already.
Okay.
So then it has to go on your little round initiative token, which is here.
Ninja, did the grapple attempt DC call into effect that I'm a size larger than the other creatures that were trying to grapple me?
Yeah, you're easier to grapple.
No, it's harder.
He goes by AC.
I think it's in 5e. It's just an attack roll, and if it hits, they
Gotcha.
succeed at grappling. And it's not against your armor class. It's against 10 plus your athletics, which is a combination of strength and proficiency.
It doesn't get harder if you're larger. It just becomes impossible if you're 2 sizes larger than they are, but you're only
Gotcha.
1 size larger.
Gotcha.
2 sizes. So since they're 1 size smaller than you, they can still grab you.
Gotcha.
Okay. So everyone's set, right?
My token looks a bit big.
Oh, look at that. Hamanu's troops are first to react. Ulrig the Strong, what do you do? No, wait, maybe.
Oh no, the ghoul phased out of reality. He's taken Ulrich with him.
I'm just trying to figure out the positioning here. Where the squares are.
Did it take into account the halberd that makes everybody have a -1 to rolls against me and +1 for me on saves and stuff?
Well, is that always active?
Yeah, as long as you're within 40 feet of me.
You still got that card?
Yeah, I'm reading it right now. It says it just says the bearer of the standard and all allies within 40 feet are affected. It excuse all luck on battlefield, +1 to allies, -1 to all enemies, for all attacks, saves, skills, or abilities.
It had a 27, so I think it still worked.
Yeah, it probably would still get me then, considering that. So the strong lady is just gonna look down at the one that's grabbing her and attack it with the halberd she's holding in her hand that's got the banner affixed to it.
You have advantage to hit this one because of the crit fail.
Yeah, you can stay there. I'm not worried about that one.
It only lasts one turn.
Yeah, it's fine. I just need like a d20.
I'm gonna roll some dice. Classic. And you knock Soul right over.
That's right. 13 plus.
Like to see that card.
Trying to figure out what its attack is. Plus to attack, it looks like. What would a level 8 be? Would that be plus 4 on proficiency?
Yeah.
23 to hit.
Well, don't you have that thing I sent you that has all their stats on it?
Yeah, I'm reading it right now, but it doesn't have like a plus to hit on it.
It says halberd, melee weapon attack, plus 10 to hit, target for 2d8, plus 7 slashing damage on line 21.
Oh, I see. Plus 10 to hit. Oh, well, I had it. Well, I'm just good enough at the game that I figured it out on my own.
Okay.
But I'm using the army halberd, the one with the banner affixed to it, so it's a little bit different. It does just a little bit different damage. No, it does the same damage. 2d8 plus 7. Okay.
Yeah, and these ones I mostly took into effect all of the effects from the thing that it says they're using. So these should be good to go. These
17
actions right
damage with that.
Bam.
And for the extra attack, I'm going to pull out one of my throwing axes and throw it at the one that I have advantage against.
Did melee range of you though?
Is he?
I don't know if it's.
They're all within
It's
melee
hard to-
range. You
hard
can
to
Oh,
tell.
then
You can
then
hit
don't
him
throw
with
it.
a
Just
throwing
whack him.
I thought he was a couple steps over. Okay, then I'm just going to actually swing. Why would I do that? I'll just swing the halberd again.
Alright, extra attack.
But I'll hit it again. I'll use the same.
Oreg crits on a 19 also, so 19 or 20.
Well, that's a 19 unnatural
Okay.
to hit.
So then when you
For-
roll damage, you roll an extra damage dice.
No, unnatural.
Unnatural.
This was his
Unnatural.
bonus.
So that is a 16 more damage to the guy I had advantage against.
Alright. 2 heavy whacks. And the ghouls are, how much was that, 16?
16 and 17. So the one that's grabbing me had 17.
Yeah.
The one that wasn't, that I had advantage again, had 16. Sorry guys, my turns might take a little bit since I actually have a stat block for these people now.
Perfect. Who's rubbing their shirt on their mic?
Oh, sorry, I moved.
What's the plant life like?
All around here, the plant life is withered and corrupted by the toxicity of the water around here, so it's pretty much all dead.
Okay. And does that feat that he has, is it always active?
The Defiler? Yeah. Yeah, you can do that
Yeah.
whenever.
No, but does it like even if I don't want to, does it still happen?
Oh yeah, yeah. As a Defiler, that's just the way they do it. Well, I mean, it is a choice to drain the life out of everything. You can cast spells without doing it, but it's like the Preserver way. Like a Defiler wouldn't want to do that. That'd be like
Right.
a Sith using Jedi powers. He'd just feel weird about it.
I'm gonna use Fireball. And I'm gonna cast it on this guy right here.
I'm gonna take a. I'm gonna do a little reaction when he does that.
All right.
So
And I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points to make that a bonus action to do that. But within well, no, it's a third level spell, so 60 feet. So this far out in every direction from me, the land becomes defiled, and everyone in that area suffers a pain-racked condition.
Oh fuck.
Movement minus 10 feet.
You're
and
going
loses
hard.
deck. I didn't mean to. I wanted to not do this, but you said it happens anyway. Like, this is not something I wanted to do, but it happened, so it's gonna happen.
I'm gonna take 1d6 damage.
Hang on a second. It's everybody has 10 feet less movement. You lose your dex and shield AC, and roll a 15 DC con save versus effects on your turn.
Wait, we all roll a DC 15 deck save?
On your turn, you roll a DC 15 con save against the effects of minus 10 feet movement and losing your dex and shield AC.
Okay, but not right now.
Wait.
No, on your turn.
What was that for him?
This is apparently this feat that this defiler has, that every time he casts a spell, the ground around him withers and dies, and it makes everybody in there suffer and hate everything.
We should kill you, you defiler.
So what,
Everybody
30,
hates
like-
defilers
like
when they do that,
in
but he
his
is
circle?
a state-sanctioned defiler.
So in this-
Doesn't matter.
In this circle here, Barker.
We're not part of the state.
That's the feat right there. If anybody wants to read it, what'd you say,
Oh,
Chris?
yeah, I was gonna put it
So
on
the
it, too.
60 feet is around you.
For around this caster right here, yeah.
Yeah. So Joe takes
only
that.
only Taurus
Are
has
these
to
10
roll it
feet
then.
squares?
They're 5.
Each square is 5 feet.
So then that's 10, 15, 20, or sorry, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
No,
That's a huge fucking raid.
It really is. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to play a defiler. Like, that sounds terrible. I'm sorry. It's just,
They're assholes. They destroy the
happened.
planet, and it gives them
yeah.
huge powers.
this literally just happened, so sorry.
it just affected everyone.
Yep. Oh, and that DC is actually 17 because he's got a staff that gives +2 to spell DCs.
All right. It only gave you 3 spell points, though.
That's
3
okay.
3 sorcery points.
That's okay. I've
That
still
even
gained
reaches his own party members over here.
them. Yeah, I know. They hate him too, I guess. Yeah, resistance and stuff.
Like, was it really necessary to file everything right now?
Oh, and the fireball. I need to. I guess is it just a normal fireball spell, same effects?
Yeah. Fireball's
So
30
it
feet,
can-
right?
Can we resist that? No, fireball is
Fireball's
somewhere in the
20
middle.
foot radius.
20
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody in here has to make a dex save. DC 17.
Okay,
Let's
so
cast it.
no. So I gain resist. I'm immune. Ringside is immune. Taurus is resistant, and same as Morg.
All right.
Oh, I'm resistant? Okay, but I still take the full amount of the resistance.
Wait, what? Wait,
You're
stop, what?
fine.
Immune to
You're
what?
not taking damage.
Fire damage right now.
Luckily, a fire cleric standing right next to you protected you from the blast. It's a useful power he's got. If you're standing close to him, it's really helpful.
How much damage do I take from?
Oh,
You have a good deck save.
you need to make a dex
I
save.
did, and I failed.
Okay,
I rolled
so
a 12.
But you're
Say
resistant, so
DC 17, right?
resistant. Does it give you the what is it?
Half.
Does it give you half only?
Yeah.
Even if you fail. So Joe, you got to roll 2.
36.
23.
36
Yeah,
or
you pass,
half.
you're good.
36 or 18.
I'm resistant, so I take
18
double
is half?
And
So I take 9.
All the ghouls, did they save their decks? Did they make their deck save? It's a +2 save chance, and they get the -1 from the banner.
The ghouls are all killed by the fireball. They are oily and they immolate easily in the fire.
I guess I need to roll a save for the big chick too.
yeah, she's not resistant.
No.
Holy
she
fuck, was
rolled-
that necessary? God damn it, Jared.
He doesn't say a word. This is the only time you've seen him do anything besides read a book or like write stuff down. And he just
Go back
kind
to
of
fucking reading.
he looks at you guys, kind of shrugs his shoulder, and goes back to reading and writing.
I
I got
tell
a-
Morgan like
15, so I don't think I say. So the big chick takes 36.
All right.
I
I
tell
murmur,
Grimorn.
I murmur, and I was like, I'm gonna kill this one.
I tell Grimorn. Oh, he does fire like you do, but
So-
bigger
Minus-
fire.
So over
Minus
here,
much.
over here,
Minus
Soul
pure.
Soul is going to, under his breath, comment, "I have been not casting spells because everybody would hate me this entire time, and now I get to see an asshole cast a spell." And he's going to begin taunting Jared, like, "Ah, you fucking defiler! Everyone hates defilers."
And Jared will just kind of look up at you, smirk, and flex the power that he gained from the earth whenever he just cast that spell at his fingertips, like show his sorcerer's power being still full after casting the spells and everything due to the recharge, and just kind of smirk and go back to reading.
I
Could
took
have at least sent the fireball down further into the water.
I took four damage,
Okay.
absorbing some of the damage that you did to the environment.
All right. So, hate to break it to you, but combat wasn't over.
Oh,
Guess we better stay where we were then.
Yeah. So yeah, ninja. I took I used my ability as a cleric to absorb defiling magic.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you did not kill everything around.
Ah, you protect some of the meager plant life. I did describe it as mostly dead to begin with because of the poison. Do you really want to save it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess if he protects the land with his clerical magic, it's going to prevent you from getting the sorcery points. So Jared would actually be low on points after using a meta magic.
What a dick.
says the defiler.
To me, it's just something else that I can still burn
What a
instead of you
dick.
absorbing it all.
So do we see any other creatures? Because the rest of the group's just gonna like run up to the water's edge and prepare if they don't see anything else.
You don't see anything but the black waters themselves.
Well,
Many of the black waters around the fireball area are currently ignited by flame. So let me get some color here. Red.
and Ulrich's gonna never used her movement, so she's just gonna step out of the
Yeah, that's
pool
good.
after the rest of the team's dead.
So in this area,
Actually,
the oil's on fire. Some of the plant life that wasn't protected is on fire. The old boat is on fire.
That's the Humanu's troops' turns. They're gonna just get ready for whatever
Alright.
comes next.
They run over. They stand ready, weapons drawn, all that good stuff.
Okay, I'm going to try to space myself out more so that I don't get hit by more fireballs.
All right.
That's 5, 10, 15, 20.
just stand next to
Be-
me. If you're scared of fireballs.
I'm gonna roll a perception check if I can see anything else in the water.
Roll it with disadvantage because of the sandstorm.
Oh, disadvantage? Okay. Is that even if I have like sand goggles and they lessen the storm?
Yeah, I imagine if you own them, you would have had them on since the sandstorm's been blowing for a while.
Okay.
You can ignore it.
Okay. Perception.
Thank you, Grimorn.
Oh, low roll. 12. Do I see
Alright.
anything in the water?
All you see is like ripples in the black water, as if like when you see a fish that jumps up to eat a bug and then it leaves ripples in the water. That's what you see.
Okay. So they're just like small in a like spots, locations. It's not like the whole entire water is just moving.
The whole water, yeah.
Oh, the whole water has ripples everywhere?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just shout that there's ripples in the water. There might be more stuff living in there.
I mean, it's understandable. It did just get hit by a fireball. And a giant.
Question: do I know what ghouls want?
I'll move back 5 feet.
Pretty sure there's a movie about that. What ghouls want or what women want? Maybe one of the two. Can't remember.
Same.
You know they're undead. You know they're like a zombie. A lot of undead feed on the living. So that's probably what you'd know about it.
Is this area like a wall?
Yeah.
Can I jump on it?
It's a tall wall. You'd have to climb it, and actually, it's at least 20 feet tall.
Okay, never mind. I don't have enough movement speed to climb. Alright, that's my turn. Taurus. Joe Dab.
Okay, so are we fighting something, or we're just kind of there?
You
We're
can't
still
see
in
it.
turns, but I tell you, there's living stuff in the water,
It's well
and just to be
hidden.
careful.
Where could it be?
In the water.
From my vantage point back here, I'll make a check.
How
Keep
deep
in
is
mind,
that
if you don't
water?
have sandstorm goggles, then you will have disadvantage
I have
on
desert.
a perception check.
We all have.
I have desert clothes.
We all have
You
goggles.
need desert goggles.
The clothes protect your skin, but the goggles protect your vision.
I got like the whole desert set.
I bought
When we were
goggles
traveling.
for everyone at some point.
Is he wearing them? Oh, yeah, he would have had time. I think.
Yeah, like I said, I would assume that during the sandstorm, it's been going for a couple hours probably, everybody would have on whatever gear protects you from it, because it's constantly annoying.
Is it? Well, it's kind of murky and all, but is it deep, that water?
Parts
like
of it
when we're
are
looking at-
actually kind of deep, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I make a nature check? Is it up?
These creatures aren't natural. I'm not sure why you do that.
Yeah, knowledge nature's probably not going to help you here.
You're haunted, yeah.
What about investigation?
Well, I mean, the way this works is you tell me what you want to do, and I interpret it through the lens of D&D. So, what does Taurus
So-
do?
I want to see what's like in this water. Like, I don't want to get in the water, but I want to like try to investigate from an adjacent square. A square. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 from this square. Can I investigate? Does that work?
All right, so you're
Without
investigating the
getting water.
shoreline of the water. Go ahead and roll it.
Okay. One a tree.
23.
You get a plus 24, actually.
All right. When you get down close to the water's surface, you can actually like see a little bit down in there with a pretty good roll. And what you see is that these waters are just full of bodies. Just bodies stacked on bodies, stacked on bodies, all the way down. It's all bodies. There's all the dead are in these waters.
Communicate that to everybody, and I said we should take a step back.
Grimoire, I suggest putting your fire abilities to good use.
I tell yeah,
Yeah.
I'll say that too. So good morning, Dracarys.
They're all grouped up.
I don't think I can shoot a fireball in there.
I'll use a bonus action to activate my ring of jumping.
It's true. The water would prevent your fireball from getting any deeper than surface level.
Though, I could make a wall of fire appear in the water. And that'd be interesting. I don't know if that would, like, how that would actually work. Would
Hey,
it
don't we
just-
have a lightning person? Cough, cough, ring sight. Can he do lightning stuff?
I don't know if lightning
I-
would help though.
Lightning would
I
shock
can
water?
call lightning, but I don't know how rule of cool this is.
Ring sight has like lightning, like actual, like in a line.
I don't have lightning beams.
Can I climb this wall here, Ninja?
Yeah, it's
Can
a
you
20-foot
climb-
wall.
And, can I prepare
Can
a
you get up
spell?
15 feet?
Yeah, you can't quite make it to the top. You can climb most of the way
No.
up during your turn.
Oh, okay.
Unless you dash.
I'm gonna start climbing so I can stand at the top of it.
All right. So you're currently like perched near the top of the wall. You've got good foot and handholds, and you're about to get up to the top on your next move.
Can I use my entire action, the entire thing?
Yeah, if you want to dash, you could certainly get some more movement, get up on top of the wall.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, because like just standing on the wall, like, I can't really do anything else.
Okay. So I think you have 20 feet left if you've dashed. 20 feet of movement.
But then do I have to go down, or is it just like?
Nah, it's
like
it's
once
flat
I'm
along
at
the top.
There
There used to be a roof up here, but it's since collapsed down into the pit there.
Okay, I have a little bit of I have a little question for like regarding Taurus and his health. Like, is that correct, or because at the end of the last game we kind of finished right after a fight and we didn't really have a chance to do anything else. So
Yeah, we didn't rest yet. That's
I'm
what
just
I-
wondering if is there like is he healed up and is there a way to?
Well, no, you were
No?
you hadn't rested yet. But you could
Okay,
do
s-
some healing if you want to apply some healing. That's
So it's a
probably
flesh wound.
welcome. He's still got more
Well-
hit points than anyone else.
It's a bit limited what I'm gonna be able to do though. But,
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's okay.
no, but what I'm gonna do actually it's not worth doing that. You, Morg, you're gonna be regaining 8 health.
8 health? Okay.
Thank you for the rejuvenation of my body.
And then I'm gonna. Well, that's pretty much all that I can do here at this point. I want to stay like safely on the ledge so I can still see down, and then and not fall for easy reasons.
Okay. So it's Blackwater's turn, right?
Yep.
The Blackwater surges and boils. Alright, so this one's gonna come up here, and this one's gonna come up here. And there are hordes. They're actually like 20 by 20. Let's see.
How many per circle?
Alright.
What CR are these things?
Okay. So this time, what rises out of the murky depths is bigger than previous. These are ghoulish half-giants. They're all as big as Taurus or Ulrig, and they're all rising up out of the depths in horde form. And so this one's going to step forward, and they actually step through fire, and they take a little bit of fire damage. So, wow, 11 fire damage. That was near max damage. And the other ones, they are going to walk into it as well. Just a little bit of movement to get to Morg there. Morg, they're going to try to surround you. They actually move up into your space. So roll a dexterity save, Morg.
Oh boy. Dexterity. It's plus one.
They have a -1 and you have a +1.
True.
I do.
Yep.
That didn't even roll. It just went straight up and down. 8.
8.
6 plus 2 is 8.
All right. So you get surrounded by the ghoulish half-giants.
Giants fuck.
All right. The other group, they're going to make 4 attacks against... 2 against Taurus, 2 against Ringside. All right?
If they make an attack against ringside, I'm gonna use my opportunity attack on them.
All right. So I'm going to mention something that happens just now. An aura, an energy begins to come out from the black waters. Now, Grimorn and Ringsight, both of you are going to be hit by this wave, and you're going to sense it because you're religious. You're going to feel it as like an evil presence. And the aura that's spreading out is giving advantage to each of these hordes when they make attacks. All right.
Is there like an image or something that comes to our mind?
No images. Nothing comes to mind like that.
Could there be like something deeper than these orbs? Maybe another creature that is emitting this presence.
You would think one of these would have.
My opportunity attack is a 25 to hit. For.
Ninja, could there be like is it possible like it's like something that could be deeper than these goals that came out?
Yes.
Okay.
For 24 damage.
Okay, so you attack them for attacking your ally. You do 24 damage. They take the
And
hit.
then get knocked back 5 feet.
All right. That was a
No, I have to
reaction
close
to
it.
them making their attack, which still went off, right?
One of their attacks went off on ring sight.
All right, so ring sight, I've got a 27 to hit you.
Not much I can do about that.
It only does 5 damage.
Mm.
And then you push them back. Choose where you push them back to.
Right there.
All right. So they're just.
They have to close the distance against.
They're right there.
I mean, they can close the distance again, right? They got another 5 feet of movement.
Wouldn't you have to push them back further because you're still adjacent to them? They are a 20 by.
Well, they
20.
were right. They were right here. That's where you had them
Uh,
before.
Yeah, that's where you put them. Ninja.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that works. Yeah, because they can occupy your space because they're a horde. Fair enough.
I'll send you a taunt ring sight.
So what?
Climb up the wall.
Fly, you fool!
All right, so Ringsight, you got slashed by one of these ghouls, but Taurus managed to push it back with his hammer. It's your move. What do you do?
Can't. Hang on. I'm trying to measure the distance here.
Keep in mind, there's a lot of everything being on fire right now, too. It's just not depicted.
How far is this?
You got a wall behind you.
Let's see, 5,
That is
10,
20 feet.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet, 40 feet if you go to there. If you're going for your creature, that's about 40 feet.
Yeah, but you have to climb a 20-foot tall wall first.
Well, he's coming to
moves.
you. He's got that much movement, right?
Yes, I think he only has 30 feet of flying movement.
Do you want to dash to
Pretty
get
sure
him
it has
here?
60. I'm pretty sure it has 60 fly.
No, he's got fly 30, but he could dash.
Yeah. I'm not afraid of him taking damage, at least we're taking damage as a unit.
Okay, so he gets to you and he still has 20 feet of movement, and then you can use half your movement to mount.
Yeah, it's like mounting.
It's like mounting. So then you can go still 20 feet with him.
Just 20 feet. I guess I'll attack, right?
Do you want to get close and attack? You can do that.
Move towards the horde, slash him with my holy blade, and move back.
They might get an attack of opportunity if you get close and move away.
If I get hit, do I fall off?
Good.
You could.
Fly, you fool. Don't be a hero, baby.
Their previous method of attack was grab, so if they grab you out of the saddle, they could dismount you for sure.
Oh, okay, different idea then. Get on, fly directly 20 feet up, then... Where is it?
Okay. So that puts you at a pretty safe distance, 20 feet up, and gives you a good view of the battlefield. You can see that the water continues to boil as if something else is coming from deeper below.
Not on my watch, it frickin' won't. Where's that spell? Crap, I already used that. Don't worry, I have a fallback. Alright, screw it. Telekinesis. Gonna try to shove. Oh no, that's a waste of. That's not. How about I just use.
Something. 6 seconds.
Oh no, okay, shooting them. I'll use a shooting them attack.
Shooty shoot. Give it your best shot. The black oozy monsters are not moving very quick. Armor class 8, in fact. As zombies tend to be pretty damn slow.
Trying to get to the frickin'. Okay. Is a. What to hit? With my crossbow. Here we are. +2, 1d8. Okay, just gonna assume it's preloaded and shoot them. Alright. Huh.
So, that matches their armor class. That's a hit. Only barely, though. Amazing.
Shrug, it's a victory to me. That's 1d8 plus 2. Huh. What? How did that? Okay, well, ignore the 12 that was part of that. That's an 8.
Okay, but you still did 10 damage with your arrow. All right, cool, good turn. Skywell's not here, is he? Nah, he's not here. I'm gonna have Oren throw 2 daggers. He throws them at the black goo. He hits with both daggers. One does a d6, one does a d4. He only adds his dex on the first one. So he does a total of 10 damage as well. We've got 55 damage to this creature. Some of the half giants in the horde are showing signs of wounds, but the horde itself is still pretty daunting. A wall of meat and oily, rotten flesh. Hamanu's troops, that's you, Barker. What are you gonna do?
Aren't they still on fire?
Yeah, they were still on fire. I'll add some more damage. You there, Barker? Are you muted?
Yes, I'm muted and talking. Sorry, Ulrich is going to do the special ability on the banner, giving everybody heroism, +5 temp HP per turn, can't be feared, +2 barbarian rage, strength advantage, and weapon damage resistance for 1 minute. So that's the thing that's going to happen. That takes an action, so I'm gonna take my like extra attack to just swing at the horde in front of me. That would be an 18, enough to hit. Damage roll. That would be 18 damage to the horde. Let's just move down the line here. Sorry, 1 second. I apologize.
Oh, good man. We love you.
Ulrig the Strong, being a veteran of the arena and one of the most beautiful half-giants in the land, is quite graceful while making attacks.
The Thrakreen is going to jump and attack for 1, and it's going to initiate a multi-attack with its bite and claws. So it is going to attack with its... I don't know what the Gothica of parrying. Let's see what its attack is. Sorry.
So those are two different things. It's got its natural multi-attack, and then it's got its like fighter armed multi-attack. So if you're attacking with the weapons, it's like your regular attack, extra attack kind of setup.
Okay then.
The thing is, he's also got 2 weapon fighting, so he gets to use his bonus action to make an additional attack. So he actually gets 3 attacks.
So he's just going to do that. It'll be 3 attacks at +10, so...
And you could open with the thrown Chachka, which has the chance to insta-kill.
I'll throw that at the opposite one, just since I didn't even know I could do that. Uh, 23 to hit with that one.
Nice. Hang on a second.
1d6 plus 6. That is 12 damage.
Alright.
And for the attack and 2 additional attacks, it's an 18 and a 14 without any additional things added on. So... this adds slow when it hits as well, just so you know.
The Obsidian Gitka of Parrying. Which one adds slow?
This weapon adds 3 damage as slow.
No,
I see Ninja.
sorry, that's the slow property. The slow property just means that the weapon swings slower than others. It doesn't add the slow magic spell. Sorry.
I got you.
The
Okay. Well, still, it's 2 sets of D8 plus 12.
basically it means that you have to have like 19 strength to make multiple attacks, but he does, so you can kind of ignore that.
So that is 19 and 16. So 30, 47,
Holy shit, 47?
45. I'm sorry, 45 damage.
Alright, he already had 81. 126.
Thrakreen.
Okay, so the Thrakreen decapitated one of the half-giant ghouls on the far group in one shot with that. And then with these, he killed several more with multiple attacks.
Dope. I'm gonna use Channel Divinity with Tyrion. Oh, no, it's CR1 or lower. I doubt that'll work. Never mind.
The sword has been halved. Lost 2 attacks.
I mean, she's just gonna attack, I guess. I don't really know what to do. She doesn't really need to heal or anything right now, I don't guess, so.
Which one? Tyrion?
Yeah. I was gonna do Channel Divinity and Destroy Undead, but it only works on CR1 or lower, I just noticed. Does she get multiple attacks? It's hard for me to tell.
Clerics don't get multi-attack generally.
Bonus. I can use a bonus action for a shield bash. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna attack and then bonus action shield bash.
So she's gonna wait in there, huh?
Gotta protect, Jared. He's a little too close to the battle, so I get scared. She misses. She hits with 1, but crit fails the shield bash. So she hits with her main attack and crit fails the shield bash. The attack that hit does 12 damage, but then a crit fail. So I don't know what that would do. Crit fail table, I guess you know.
Okay, crit table says you attack wildly and lose track of the fight around you. End your turn, and it affects your initiative, but it's high enough that it doesn't change the order of anybody.
Cool.
Okay.
Sorry. Read some more stuff.
So somebody like Throvideric is probably likely to cast a pretty hefty spell just to show off his magic.
Yeah, but his spells are kind of like all healing and stuff.
Spirit Guardian. That's the one you're looking for. Spirit Guardian.
Or inflict wounds, maybe.
Spirit
That's
Guardian
touch.
is a powerful attack spell, actually.
An affected creature's speed is halved in the area. DC's wisdom save when the creature enters there for the first time on a turn. Start there. 5d radiant damage on a failure.
Yeah, so he basically just wades in there and cooks his enemy.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll use Spirit Guardians because a 15-foot radius affects creatures of the cleric's choice, so it's going to affect the ghouls. An affected creature's speed is halved in the area. DC 16 wisdom save when the creature enters the area for the first time.
They fail.
On a turn, it starts their turn. So it'll be on the start of their turn, they'll take 5d8 radiant damage. So I'll roll that in a minute when it's their turn. And then he's going to. I mean, that would be his action. I don't guess it doesn't look like he's got any bonus action things he can do.
And you got your rogue elf. He's likely to use his incredible stealth to just disappear.
Yamano, yeah, he's going to.
Arameo.
Yeah,
Aramao.
whatever his name is.
The male elf water hunter.
Yeah, he's gonna hide, and then. Shoot his bow.
Sure.
Try to get a sneak attack.
Yep.
I guess he'd get advantage if he's successfully hidden.
Yeah, he is.
So it'd be. I got an 18 under. What's his
Okay.
crit range? I don't know.
Nah,
That was an 18.
everybody's got a 20 except for Ulrig. Ulrig, being a
Okay.
champion fighter, gets a 19 or 20.
+1. I'm gonna add a charge to do 1d4 thunder damage with the ammo fired from it. If you choose to, I'm gonna choose to use a charge and do an extra d4 sneak attack at level
76.
13 would be 76 plus the oak bow, which is a d8 plus a d4, so damage incoming.
It's a whole lot of dice. 7d6 plus.
That's 30 plus 12.
Heavy hit.
Sorry, it's 30 plus 6, so 36 damage with a sneak attack. The halfling sorcerer. Sorry, guys.
If you weren't
Magic.
running them, I would be. And so this would be like a really long turn for the DM here. It's helpful to have somebody to bounce it off of. I do the DM half, and you're doing the player half of it.
So when it says arcane shot, 3 uses, magic arrow, all shots fired gain the magic type for overcoming immunity, no bonus damage. Curving shot allows you to use a bonus action to reroll a miss. It's a new attack roll against another target within 60 feet. Is this is this just magic missiles?
No, it's got to have another target. So you could aim at this one, and if it misses, you say, "No, I actually meant to hit that one," and you curve the arrow.
Oh, I see.
So you need that other target within 30 feet to justify it.
I'm gonna cast haste on Taurus over there.
Nope. I
And
like haste.
that'll be his turn, their turn. Jared is gonna smile and use his staff this time so it doesn't cast actual magic. And use Fireball again and cast it right in the middle of these two hordes. They get a -1 on their save because of the banner, and he gets a +2 on his saves because of the staff he's using. Or on his DC because of the staff he's using. So they need to make a dex save.
Fail.
They take 32 damage. Anybody in there?
There are
has to
chance they were
save
going to succeed.
32 or 16. I'm sorry, what?
There's a chance they were going to succeed.
Probably not. And that's all the people. Hey, we did it. We made it.
Roll
through the
that
turn.
beautiful beam footage.
Well, ringside gets it too, and then Morg gets it as well.
Morgan,
what now?
Morgan Ringsight have to roll a dex save.
Yeah, you
So,
guys are getting
Grimorn,
hit by it.
You can't protect him this time, huh? Just the one
No.
time.
You're too far away.
Gotcha.
Oh,
I'm up the wall.
I'm getting fireballed again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Ringsight that far away?
I'm
Die,
way higher.
you assholes.
20 feet up in the air already.
Why is it not doing the? I still have a
He's 5 feet away
+1,
from
right?
me.
To the thing.
If you're 40 feet from the Ulrig, you do.
10, 20, 30. Yeah.
Actually, you're
Say,
up in
does
the
Ringsight
air.
have to roll? Yeah, Ringsight's 20
Now,
feet up
I'm
in the air.
currently 20 feet in the air and
So you don't
currently
get
a
hit
step
by
to
it.
the right on my pterodactyl.
He's on the edge, so if he's 20 feet up, he's probably like outside of the sphere.
Yeah. He's gonna be outside of it.
Oh, yeah, it's a sphere, not a cube, right? Yeah.
So Morg's gonna take 32 damage. That hurts. That hurts.
God damn, friendly fire.
You said 32?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's how much it was, right?
Mhm.
3, 4.
So Jared is just like hurling fireballs, destroying the plant life, doing typical Defiler stuff. Gee, I wonder why everybody has hated Defilers and killed them on sight around in all the kingdoms.
I don't have any good guess.
That fucking guy.
Well, keeping that boiling tar on fire is going to help you out, because that does even more damage to the Horde. An extra 2d6 every
Might-
turn.
Am I still in the horde or are they dead?
Alright, so the Horde has surrounded you, so you are in a group of them, and if you want to get out, you're going to have to make a save.
I don't just disengage.
No, no. Once you're surrounded, you can't.
Okay.
Here, let me find the entry on it.
I don't know. You could turn into a hippo.
How would that help?
You seen the hippo? Those things are freaking dangerous.
So, if a creature that is surrounded deals damage to the horde, it can attempt a dexterity saving throw against the horde's DC at the end of the turn. On a successful save, it is no longer surrounded. So you have to hit them and do damage in order to make a gap to get out, and then you can.
Okay, so
make-
I have to do the damage. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So you don't even get a save unless you manage to hurt one of them.
Ah, that's balls. All right. Are
And,
Hamanu's troops still doing stuff?
And they get to make something called a an assault attack if you're surrounded when their turn comes up. You don't want
Nope,
to take
Hamanu's
assault attack.
people are done.
They're done? Oh, okay, it's my turn then?
Yeah.
Okay, I bonus action. Where the frick is my Pterax? No, there it is. Bonus action shapeshift into my Pterax. And I'm gonna start making a shit ton of attacks on them.
Yeah, all right.
I wouldn't let me grab anything.
They thought they had a tasty little man, but instead they have an angry beast. You lay into them with your claws and your fang, and your beak. I guess it would be a beak with a Pterax. Pterodactyl beak.
Not sure I'll be able to get it to fit.
That's fine. Is the +1 bonus thing on the banner to attacks as well?
Yeah.
Okay. It's +6.
Put it on this note card here for reference. +1 to
15 to hit.
+1 to allies,
Does that hit their
+1
AC?
to enemies. Yeah.
Okay. This is the multi-attack does claws first. Claws 1d6. 3. Roll for the second attack. Okay, so that's also a hit. And also a hit. It's the +1 to. Where's the card? Here.
Yeah.
Excuse the luck. +1 to all allies. Attack roll, saves, or abilities. Okay, so not to damage then.
No. Well, except the barbarian.
Okay. And barbarian.
Well, if you go to a barbarian rage, you do get that bonus then.
Okay, after rage, so I need to use another bonus action, so I can't do that this turn. Heroism. Oh, wait, we would also get 5 HP per turn, too? Okay, so I would actually have 10 extra health than I do before.
That's fair.
54. Okay, so all 3 of my attacks hit and roll damage, and that's a total of 21 points of slashing damage to them. And then, do I get to make a save for each attack, or just one of them?
Nah, because you've done damage, you made an opening, so you get to make 1 dexterity save.
Okay. Dexterity save of a Pterax is a +2.
I'm a charm Casanova. Me and Romeo ain't never-
Holy fuck, my saves are terrible. 6. I am still in there.
Oh my god.
Alright, I could
I
be bad.
am an engulfed Pterax. That was already my action and bonus to transform, and I assume my movement speed is 0 while engulfed, right? Can't move.
You can move within the horde, you just can't get out.
Okay, then, yeah, I just stay there then. Alright, Taurus, your turn.
I'm
Did
gonna
one thing-
save you.
Did the orc take mad damage?
This sword's looking pretty fucked up, as you can tell.
I think they're at
You've got
100.
hay.
I will,
So they're at 100,
I'm
and
going
this group
to-
has 206 damage.
I'm gonna do one of these big moves, big time moves. I'm gonna
See,
bonus
this is
action.
what we call a
do my
pro
rage.
gamer move.
Oh my god, I have like, I could do the best fireball.
You want to show up, Jaren? You're like, this is how you do a real fireball.
Make him
Do
feel
the
rage.
best fireball on them.
Wait, are we doing fireballs or max save? What?
After you kill all of them, then we deal with this one.
It's a fireball contest over here.
they,
So
they
anyways,
can't even they can't even be mad because they were following.
So I'll do my rage as my bonus action, and then I will swing on this horde recklessly. So I get my advantage, and there we go. I'll take a 29 to hit, and I will hit with okay, hold on. 3d8 plus an 8, and then put my radiant on there. And that's, well, I'm gonna reroll one of those d6s. Alright, so 33 damage, and 9 of that is radiant damage. And 5 of it is thunder damage. It's on the first hit. Am I good?
You're good. Keep it coming.
Okay, and my second attack, since I'm already recklessly attacking, I'll just go ahead and do a second attack. And 24 to hit.
Of course. Easy to hit this target.
Okay.
Armor class 8.
Okay. Okay. And I'll boom with that one too. Just hearing thunder going off.
With my plus, I hit them automatically. Just really to see if I get
29
like,
damage. And I'll do, for my third attack, since I'm hasted, go ahead and do one more. And it's gonna be... Damn, I was really hoping I would get 29 to hit.
The ghoul horde is halved. Loses 2 attacks.
And 29 is exceptional, right?
18 plus is exceptional.
Oh, well, the other one was exceptional too, then. But, well, I just rerolled to a 2, so 25 damage on that one. So 29 damage, 31 damage, and 25 damage. Did I get extra bonuses for the radiant damage? Since they're undead? Or they didn't have vulnerabilities.
The Radiance doesn't seem to have any extra lasting effect on this horde of ghouls.
Awesome. Well, that is my attacks.
okay. So I catch on fire. And I'm gonna cast
He's going Super Saiyan.
Scorching Rays on
Pew, pew,
this
pew.
group. Yeah, on this group. There's gonna be 5 of them.
5 Scorching Rays. Just don't roll crit fails.
28 to hit, yep.
Yeah.
17. 20 to hit. I'm gonna re-roll these 2 dice here. Well, that did not change anything. So they took 27 so far,
All right.
plus 19.
Twenty-seven
One
plus
second.
19. You said. Is that
Yeah,
the total?
plus. No. That will be plus
I thought the first one was 17.
18. No, because I'm re-rolling the one. That's one.
It went from a 17 to a 27. Damn.
No. It's a 17, a 10 damage, so 27 there.
17, 10,
19,
Okay.
and then this one is 18.
18.
One more. 18 to it. 1 second. Oh, this one is going to be a 15 damage.
All right.
And that's it. And then I warned the group, beware, there's a dark creature deeper in these waters. There's an evil horror. And that is it.
Okay. You've done 282 damage to it. It had 270 hit points. It dies.
Saving our buddy. You.
Sinking back down into the black, tarry waters. They continue to boil and burn. Whatever presence that you felt down below seems to retreat away into the depths.
It's fleeing.
Combination of fire and radiance is driving it away.
Do you guys like Disturbed?
I
Is
heard
that a
the new
movie or
song.
something?
I heard the new song. It's
They
alright.
got a new album out. Yeah, they got a new album out.
Did you listen to the whole album? I haven't heard it yet.
I just found out about it just now.
Yeah, I listened to one song of it. It was alright. Okay, so the Horde is going to make 2 attacks. Hey, Barker, they're going to make 1 attack against Thovaderek and 1 attack against Chtek-Chire. Alright,
It takes 24 damage for starting its turn in the radiant aura of Thorvaderek.
Nice. Okay. So, burning up. They also were just in the fire from the fireball, right? So that's like
Correct.
another 8 damage, so 238. And because the thing that lurks below has retreated, they no longer gain advantage on their attacks. So they're just making 2 regular attacks, and it's going to be a 10 and a 10. Neither one is going to hit.
Can we just assume that I attack this thing and they all die? Because it's not even my turn. Never mind. I thought it was gonna be all the mercenaries' turns again. I was like, please, let's just kill them all.
Nah, Ringsight and Orin are going to go. Orin doesn't have much to do, but Ringsight might contribute a decent amount.
Tell them Recite. How do you want to do this?
Well,
Actually,
might
I
as
think
well
Orin
go-
would have done some sneak attack damage, so it might help.
We'll just say if he doesn't kill him, Warren finished him off. Like, what did I miss, guys?
So Ringsight,
yes.
you're 20 feet up. You can see that the ghoul is there in the burning lake. They're wilting
I
under
can-
this onslaught of attacks. What do you do?
Wait, I can see the horrible horror monster.
Right here.
No, the nightmare creature that was empowering them.
No, it went away.
Okay, are these guys beneath the lake still?
No, these are perfectly visible. They're coming up out onto the shore.
Swoop down, stab.
Okay. You go at him with the holy sword, the relic blade. The power of the winged elephant in your hand as you strike.
I free your souls.
He had a catchphrase. I love it.
Oh, I gotta roll now.
Armor class 8 should be easy to hit.
I'm assuming these things are evil.
Extremely evil. A neutral kind of evil. The kind of evil that'll just consume everything until there's nothing left.
And then what?
A smelly smell. It smells smelly.
Yeah, they just turn into the bog of eternal stench.
Hmm. Okay. What does opportunistic do?
Opportunistic. Interesting. Alright. Opportunistic is a weapon trait that says it's great at striking back at opponents who threaten you. When using your reaction to make an opportunity attack with the weapon, you get advantage on the attack roll.
Oh, that's cool. Man. That'd be great for someone with Sentinel. Oh.
Yeah, there's only a few
That
weapons
opposite-
that have it, but if you wanted to use one, you could.
This is a toothpick to you, Taurus.
Oh no, I'm
Oh,
just saying. You should get Sentinel.
good point. Anyway, it should do. Take this. Are you frickin' serious? That's 16 damage.
Alright.
Wait, looking identified yet.
Okay, so you swoop in and you slash with your sword, your holy blade, and one of the half-giant ghouls is like almost cleaved in half by it and falls over dead into the water. And there's only like one left. And Orin, who has been hiding stealthily and snuck around, came up behind it and got the assist on Chitek Chire. Popping up from behind a bush, he stabs it multiple times, inflicting the final blow, killing it. Alright, so now you know that this area here, the black water of Yaramulk, is very dangerous, and there's some great evil that lurks here in this lake.
There's barely any danger.
But you've driven it deep into the earth. So the only way to go after it would be to like dive into those poisonous waters, and nobody's willing to do that.
Whoa,
I'm
whoa!
gonna try to raise my sword at the water and see if anything happens to it. Maybe try slashing it.
Ah, yes. It doesn't really have much effect, just splashing some water.
Not sure this is the best spot to camp for the night.
Nah, it's fine. You drove it off. You drove it deep into the earth like a Balrog waiting down there to fight Gandalf.
Maybe one day we'll have to come in and purify that water.
You'll need a hazmat diving suit to go down there, though.
I already tried purifying it. It didn't do much.
What kind of?
Well, unless
what
I
kind
can
of
purify its mind, I don't think I'm gonna be much help in that situation.
Just imagine
Monster.
Hamanu himself cast a terrible curse that poisoned this land, so you'd have to break that curse before it could actually be purified.
Yeah, what kind of
You're saying
creature
Manu
did
would have to come out down here.
what kind of creature did Umanu create while he poisoned this town so he could conquer it?
Or someone like Korganard would have to come down here and purify it.
So this kind of demonstrates like Hamanu's past history of waging total war against his enemies and defeating them.
Ruthless. By any means necessary.
I need a D10. Anybody got a D10 handy?
I pulled a bunch of dice out of the boxes over here. This is a D10. This is a D10. That's 12. These are 10s.
Let's. So you guys say you need Humanu to come and cleanse this lake here? Oh, too bad. I rolled a 55. If I'd rolled an 11, Humanu would have came.
Oh, divine.
That's a pretty big flex. You could lean into that.
Okay. What is that? Which
he,
one is?
He literally has the power to call on Hamanu whenever he wants. He can make that roll as many times as he wants.
Just keep
What?
keep
There's-
calling him. Yo, I know you're there. Pick up the phone, Humanu.
I'm gonna.
I'm tired of you playing with me like this.
I'm gonna go rest for the night.
He
then.
still has to
That's-
run a whole fucking city, man. Leave him alone.
So you don't want to look
Karganar-
weak
Karganar
in
could
front
do
of Hamanu.
I mean, I don't really want to help you guys out anyway. I'm just showing you that I could if I wanted to.
So I'm going to limit it a little bit and say you can only call on his assistance like in once per situation, but you can do it
Gotcha.
multiple times throughout the day. But then once it happens, he won't help you again for at least a week. So it's got a cool down.
Alright.
Is that a
Gotcha.
divine
Makes sense.
intervention you're doing?
Pretty
Yep.
much.
Hamanu is his god.
Yeah.
The religion of Hamanu.
Oh man. So what are we doing right now? We're gonna keep moving on. We resting. We doing some role playing.
You have your campsite all set up. And you need
I
a
wrap
rest.
my wings around Taurus for saving me. Thank you.
Oh, I love you. I love you, Flappy Birdie.
I will rub my beak in your face.
How long does
That
it look like the
tickles.
sandstorm's gonna take to calm down?
Well, Sol is working his magic to calm it down, and he's already decreased its duration by at least half. So, by the time you finish a rest, it should be over.
All right. Well, I think we should explore while some people should explore.
Oh, you're welcome to
ruin.
explore the ruins a little bit. There's some things around on the map. you can
Orvadare put up.
I'd like to take a long rest for my character.
Tell Dakala and Aramal, Dakala, Aramal, and Shateka to go explore the ruins while everybody else rests and watches, takes guard.
I would like to just rest because I've taken a lot of damage, and I'd like to get a full sleep of rest.
Sure.
Full sleep. of
Do
rest.
these ruins have any like roofing, or is it all collapsed so it's just like all ground floor like this?
There's walls. but
Doesn't
the
matter to
roofs-
me.
The roofs have collapsed with age. The Battle,
ruins
the
would
Battle
be
of
ruined.
Yarmulke was ages ago, and it seems like people have been here before, though. There's definitely signs that this has been used as a campsite by other people.
I'll just do a like once over fly around and I guess roll a perception and see if there's anything I can see with the glance. If there's anything else interesting around the camp area.
Yeah, you'll notice that there's definitely a room behind some collapsed walls that seem to contain several crates and barrels. You'll spot one over here
Okay.
as well. a
24.
box over here. Anywhere where there's a box is something you could potentially investigate.
Okay.
Boxes and barrels generally.
Quit.
It will return to
They'll
the
go-
group.
The
and
three of
go
the
back to me.
Humanu's people will go look over here, this far side.
I'll tell our group there's some more stuff. Maybe we can search some crates over on the left side of the camp.
Alright.
And I'll go over here and search this one.
I'll search the area with you. I'll say I don't think we should all separate each from each other. We never know what might be hiding.
Yeah, well, as long as we're kind of like away from the water, at least that should be okay. Taurus needs to get some rest.
Also,
do a little
clear
bit of
the
searching.
campsite and rest.
Do I need to roll an investigation for the box?
I was compiling a list of things that are in the area here. They're not hard to find once you just go around and investigate them. It's easier just for
Okay.
me to give you all
Uh,
a card with everything on it. That's not what
Oh.
I wanted to copy. What is
I was gonna be like, oh no, they're here too.
it? More of them. Oh shit. So this is
Is Tarot using a spirit box in the background? It's like scanning frequencies.
surrounding places. Tara,
yes.
Morg asked you a question.
What was the question? Sorry.
Are you using a spirit box in the background? It's like scanning lots of staticky noises.
Is that better?
No, it's actually louder now.
I thought I might. Alright, hang on. What about now?
Okay, that's better. Thank you.
All right, so
Scanning
scattered around the
static.
camp, you'll find the remains of a previous camp, possibly merchants that didn't know the lore of the area. They left behind some of their cargo when they camped here previously in a nook where it wouldn't be easily found, but you guys search it out, you find all of their scattered cargo and what remains of it. There's pounds and pounds of salt, a tub of wheat, a pot of sugar cane, a barrel of red wine.
23 pounds. I'll take the sugar cane and put it into my bag.
Air
Gonna
him out,
bring
start
the
drinking
wine.
Hey, wait, which group found that? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. This is just what's available in the area, and everybody searching around during an 8-hour rest will find all of it.
Ooh, let's do something with wheat. Get some bread.
A lot of you have a passive perception that's good enough to find everything that's here. So there are no secrets in this place that you know of. But really, there's no secrets.
Except for whatever's in the water.
Yeah. There's that one deep dark secret. But
Okay.
Can the alien bug breathe underwater? He can do everything else.
so, how many? How much healing is Taurus doing?
Well, before we go to bed, I can heal him up a bunch.
You're gonna use some spells. All right.
Yeah. I'll just top him off.
Full heal.
I can heal myself too.
I got enough of spell slots to maximize. And then I'll pray and go to bed.
All right. Everybody rests. Make a
Yeah.
couple rolls.
I'm gonna sit in the fire camp for a second.
The bugman is not sleeping.
I'm gonna stand in the fire camp for a bit, clean myself up, and heal up a bit.
Does anybody else wish to be on alert, on guard?
I'm taking a short rest, but then I can take a like a watch
Okay.
after. I don't
So
need a long rest.
Chitechere, the Thrycreen doesn't ever need to sleep, so he stays up on guard the entire night, and Morg joins him for at least a couple hours. Everybody else gets your full rest, gets your healing.
Mhm.
There are no encounters throughout the night. You hear some insects. There's some beetles around, but they don't bother anyone.
Before we go to bed, another person in the party is gonna ask for Hamano to come and kill whatever's at the bottom of this lake.
Oh yeah. Roll it.
That's not a roll.
But why would he want to? He doesn't like this place.
Yeah, but I mean, it might be worth, you might be able to cure the Sonic Plague. I got a 98. Wait, I got a 68. I'm sorry.
I think you're going for low numbers on that roll, aren't you?
Yeah, 11.
Yeah, it sucks.
11 is what I want.
The chances are pretty low.
Right.
Yep.
It'd be the same thing if I rolled it. Can I attempt? Actually,
If you've got powers, you're welcome to use them.
yeah, I can give it a try. Where are your dices? Okay.
It says that Templars can memorize 14 spells for long rest. Is that just out of the wizard spell class?
No, Templars are actually clerics.
Clerics.
Oh, what did I roll there? It's a 1 and a 0 there.
That's a
Did you specify
but-
which is the ones?
either a
which is the
10 or a
tenth place?
1.
Well, it
I
doesn't
mean, either
matter. I
way,
need a
it's
11.
good. You should always make one of them slightly bigger than the other one, so you can say that's
Okay.
the ten's place and that's the one's place. That's
I
how
mean,
I do it.
my divine intervention.
Okay, you're gonna call on the Lord of Flame. He arrives. He
You
is
can boil it to
a
death.
towering inferno that appears in a rip in time and space that opens up into the plane of fire. So standing before you is your god. What do you ask?
I tell him to purify whatever might be in these poisoned waters.
All right. The portal inverts. You're now on the back side. You're just seeing like a back-facing reflection, or through like a mirror that you can see through. But the fire kind of takes the shape of an arm that reaches forward, and that arm is going to plunge into the water. And a tremendous geyser of steam is going to erupt into the air. It gets really, really, really hot. I guess you have your bubble that protects against temperatures. Many of Hamanu's men are going to have to retreat behind walls because of the radiant heat that's coming off of the blast furnace that this lake has become. When it's all said and done, it's nothing but a gorge, like a gorge full of black, just like char. There's nothing there. And then in a flash, the gateway closes and it's all over.
Does it disturb the aboob that is around it?
No. He focuses all of his heat down into the ground and into the lake.
I fall on my ass, and my eyes are wide open, and I'm kind of giggling, admiring all the power.
Hamanu's
Yeah.
group just walks past you kind of wide-eyed, like surprised as hell to see what just happened, and kind of looks down this gaping crater that's now smoking and burning.
The gorge is probably near molten still. The rock is intensely hot.
Oh, that is true power.
So all the undead and whatever was down there, it's got to have been burned out by that.
Are you gonna join
I'll
him
look
for his
down into the
firepower now, Grimorn?
No, I'm just like, I'm kind of losing my mind a little bit. Admiring the power of my own god.
Okay, so I think we're done here. Everybody grab your figurines off the table. I'm going to change maps.
Can someone grab my
Nothing in the hole.
figurine?
There was nothing in the hole.
Please?
Yeah.
Is there anything left off of that?
So it's
think
like
it-
there's just a layer of soot on the walls of the gorge. That's all that's left after the burning. So just so you can take a look at it, this is what was down there.
Where to look?
I wish we would have fought it.
It's called a Nightwalker. They're pretty mean.
Oh, I know what that is. I'm glad we didn't.
Yeah, you want to call in a deity to fight one of those, right? It's a good use of divine intervention to kill the Nightwalker before it can do anything.
Well, let's move all these dice and everything.
Yeah, if you want any of these dice to survive, they must go off the table. Off
put
the
it
table
on-
into the side.
They'll be on the ring sites spot. And there's a bag here. DM's eyes only.
Yeah, that's my little bag where I was hiding all the mucks. Okay, changing maps.
So what would the spell Summon Celestial do as a follower of Humanu?
Nothing. I don't think it would work.
I don't think it would do anything. He doesn't have celestial.
It's
Unless he becomes a god and makes some celestials to do his bidding, or fiends,
It's-
or whatever. I don't think it can do anything.
It's actually it's one of the spells that it's out of. It's not existent in Dark Zone.
Okay, so now that we got that encounter that we missed out of the way, you guys were on the border of Rom, and you were about to go into the city for the first time ever. You wanted to check it out, right?
Oh, wrong.
Yeah.
It's in disarray, didn't you say last time?
Yeah.
We can maybe pass and see what's in their shops if you have a card for that.
All right. So when you get near Rom, you're going to find out that the city has collapsed into chaos and various factions have grabbed whatever power they could. Rom teeters on the brink of civil war, and the various factions are very violent and entrenched. So it's a very extremely dangerous place. You're going to find out, like, anybody in the area is either heading away from Rom or hanging out in places nearby that are like not Rom proper, but like on the outskirts. They'll tell you that it's like a civil war in there, and you shouldn't go to Rom. And by all means, you should go around and bypass it.
Is there a lot of fighting?
Indeed, there is much fighting between the factions. All of the peasants, they're going to say...
Sounds like Disney World!
The peasants are going to say they don't know very much about the politics of what's going on in Rom, but all they know is whenever enough social unrest happens, the Sorcerer King of Rom, or is it a queen? I forget.
I think you said it was a queen.
Abalach Ray, is that it? Yeah,
Can't remember.
Abalach Ray. Whenever unrest gets too great, Abalach Ray will come out and crush anybody who is causing trouble in her kingdom. So things are about to go from bad to worse in Rom. You should avoid it, they say.
Oh yeah. Maybe we should start a faction of Tyr.
You can see Humanu's party just typical, like thinking that, like with the expression of it's typical of those lawless dogs.
They really are the total opposite of Uruk. Uruk is all about law and order. Rom is total chaotic evil.
Don't you feel like you need to go and fix the disarray from the city?
No, I want to stay as far. Well, me and my party will stay as far away from the city as possible.
Is,
If you insist on going inside, we'll wait for you on the outskirts for your
This
to return.
I don't
Yes.
currently have an item list for Rom. I'm going to say that the traders and trade itself are disrupted too much by the Civil War for there to be much to buy right now.
Well, we can always go around, maybe
Is
come back on our way back.
Is the Templar in charge, is he lawful or chaotic? Or neutral?
See, this is one of those metagame things. You as a character should ask him as a character.
Mm-hmm. Seems
Well, I'm gonna ask
lawful to
him.
me.
I'm supposed to just pick up on his energy and start acting that way.
Well, then you can say, "Hey, I want to roll an insight. Do I think he's
But
lawful?"
we're not doing RP back and forth, so I'm like, rather than let's make some RP happen, let's just.
Well, if you don't want to make RP happen, you can just roll an insight.
You do have insight is more wisdom, huh?
Yeah, I have no wisdom. Anyways. Okay. Let me do that. 1 second.
What is wrong with this city?
I just gotta get the vibe of the person in charge of the group. Quick.
The giant is in charge.
Giant's not in charge. I'm never in charge.
You talking about Thor Varric?
Yeah, I gotta get Thor Varric. What's my fucking
No, you're not in charge.
-2? Okay. -2. Roll the beautiful beam footage.
Thor Varric.
I got a 4. So, Ninja, what do I got with a 4? Am I picking up his, am I reading him at all?
He seems unreadable and cold. Like, he doesn't respect your party. He hasn't acknowledged you or talked to you enough for you to gauge his alignment.
I don't respect my party either now. They are.
You just imprint on
think-
everybody? Or
I did.
everybody
I
imprints on
imprint
you?
whoever's in charge. Alright, whoever's in charge imprints on me. There you go. So now I think my party is babies if they don't want to go to Rom. Wait, does he want to go to Rom? I can't even tell. I have a forward insight. I think he wants to go to Rom. Fuck up Rom. So now I think you guys are all babies because you don't want to follow him to Rom.
He doesn't want to go. He said just a minute ago that him and his party will stay outside of the city while you guys go in.
Oh, I think you guys are foolish if you want to go into the city of Rom. He knows more than you guys.
Oh, what does he know? He doesn't know shit. He just praises fucking God and Uruk all the time for help, everything.
Oh, he asked twice for Eric to come and help, and look what I did. Hell on earth!
Oh, he's the boss. He's the boss. We got this to follow.
He is not the
He's not-
boss.
He's no boss.
No, the boss sent them. They're not the boss.
We don't follow their
Boss
lead.
is not, remember?
He's the boss.
Say in your
Nope.
brain.
They're just here to get killed instead of us.
I'm in a conflict in my head now. So I can't make up my mind. You guys notice this, by the way. I follow what Varric says.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
no.
you
That's
guys were
cool.
traveling from Yarmouk to Rom, and now you're gonna bypass Rom, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just called the outskirts.
So you just go to this road here, and you continue. So that's gonna put you on the road out here at some point. Just to speed things along, you have camp, but there are no encounters, regardless of whether you watch or whatever. You know, it doesn't matter. It's uneventful. And then you pick up the next day, and you continue on. You seem to have enough means to overcome all of the temperature problems too. So as long as you're
Yep.
eating your meals each day, you won't have to worry about the heat or the cold.
Yeah, the cold, I take care of it every single day. I'm clicking down on my resources for that.
So you're also going through a decent amount of water, but they brought plenty. Everybody's got a tank that's got a barrel of water, so it's all good. You're not going that far. Your water supplies are lasting. The temperature the next day is just as it continues to be like cold. The cold front came in the previous night, and it continues to be cold. So it's like a warm day rather than a hot day. And then into the next night, you're gonna be at Fort First Watch. And Fort First Watch looks like a good place to rest.
Replenish, get some water.
We're gonna stay here instead of out going on the outskirts of this one, right? There's nothing wrong with this one. Thorn in the dick.
He looks at you, kind of like slant-eyed, like, why are you asking silly questions? He's like, of course this place is fun. Has nothing to do with those savages in Rom.
Perfect. Let's go in then.
Anything interesting in this fort, Ninja?
Okay. I'm gonna say, Barker, you know that Nibene kind of controls Fort First Watch because it's ruled by the merchant house Sham of Nibene.
Oh, they wouldn't know us.
So
Oh, I'm
it's
good
a-
with Nibene.
It's a merchant fort more than anything, but Nibene is their patron.
I'm a friend of Nibene. That's my boy.
Are they biased to Nibene, or will they just do business with anybody because they're merchants?
Merchants will do business with anyone. The merchant's code says that it's all about the Benjamins, so they're trying to get the money.
Al Sham, is that the house that we allied with? That was a good merchant when we were trying to save the city. I think so. Huh? She was like the fair merchant.
House Sham has a really bad reputation.
Oh, it's the other one.
They're kind of infamous for acts of depravity. They're also a
Is it-
house that's in decline. Like they only have a few holdings, one of which is Fort First Watch. They also control Fort Isis, Fort Zalis, Jalaka, and they have a big merchant house in Ram.
Is there anyone in this town that might have been there during all the bad stuff that was going on in Nibene?
You ask around and they say no. No one here was involved in the earthquake. We were all fortunate to be far, far from home. They'll relate that they've been doing a lot of trade, trying to bring in supplies to help after the earthquake.
I will ask around if any of them have had any issues regarding some night terrors happening around. We've been experiencing some on the roads and wondering if any came by this way.
The people at Force First Watch, they're going to say, no, the only strange thing we've noticed is that the giants have been unusually quiet. Usually they're rather feisty.
Where are the giants? Are they up past the road more to the east? We're heading
Yeah.
that way.
Indeed,
Mhm.
indeed. Keep your eyes open for the giants. They've been rather active most of the time, but recently not so much, so maybe you'll be in luck.
Any reason why things might have changed?
No clue. Could be related to the psionic thing. The psionic flu's got everybody on edge.
Oh, it reached this point.
It has.
So it must have reached Golg and Nibene as well.
It must cover the whole of the tablelands.
Oh, this is awful. Not for Golg,
The
but
sooner we get it fixed, the better.
if only we could keep it in Golg.
Ninja, I sent you a DM.
Okay.
Maybe we could send and keep that curse on Golg.
Do you specifically just want to infect the goddess lady over there?
Yeah, maybe that tree will start falling.
I don't think the tree is made out of psionics.
Who knows? It's magical.
I think we should restock up some supplies, make sure we just have enough so that we don't run shortage if anything happens.
Hmm.
Maybe if we run into some giants or something, maybe we can barter spare extra food.
Hey, Borker, I sent you a DM.
Yeah, we can replenish.
Yeah, we
Actually,
get some more rations and water.
If we stay in the Hin, like 1 silver, or
1 silver a
That's
week.
all, but I'm not gonna give you any information.
No,
I'll
just-
pay.
Actually, no, it's per day. Sorry. 1 silver a day.
I'll pay a silver of a ninja.
It's not like. Sorry. I was gonna say it's not like you have to reciprocate it at all. I just act that way to you.
I feel you.
All right. So everybody's going to pay to stay at Fort First Watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Well, you have a night's rest. Everybody wakes up the next day, relaxed and ready for adventure.
Yeah, replenish the like water and all that. How much would that cost us?
They're going to tell you that the price of water is about 1 silver per gallon.
What?
How much do we drink per
Not
day?
per barrel. Holy shit.
They're going to tell you it's been dry. The wind has been especially dry, and the water has been rather difficult to obtain.
I'll buy 15 gallon.
They'll gossip with you about tales of horror from Bitterwell. They say the drought's been so bad that their well has been running dry and it's been causing civil unrest. They regularly have riots at the well. A glorious well built by the dwarves, real sight to see. But then you see the trickle of water it produces. It's enough to make a man depressed.
I'll buy 15 gallon.
Okay, 15 silver, 150
Yep.
ceramic pieces.
Yep.
Aren't they near the lake though?
It's not a lake.
It's silk.
It's like
Yeah.
try to drink quicksand and see how it works out for you.
It wouldn't be bad to make a caravan this way for bring water this way.
Hmm. I guess we can leave the next day.
Is the drought only affecting this area, or do you know if there's any other cities that we can get water from that's up ahead?
They're gonna tell you that it's been incredibly dry, and this dust that's been blowing in off the Silt Sea has been terribly dry. A couple of them blame the Cerulean storm, but others say, you're crazy, it's too far from here. They'll tell you you can get water in Dradge, you can get water in Bitterwell, and you can get water here, maybe at Fort Eben. But other than that, only the elves truly know where the water can be found out in the open desert.
Mhm.
So you could find
Well,
yourself an
thank you
elven
for your
guide,
time.
and they could lead you to water if you wanted to go out into the open desert. But otherwise,
I think I may need to walk off for a bit because my computer's doing that thing where it keeps telling me it wants to charge even though it's plugged in, and that only stops so I give it a break.
okay.
No, our group doesn't trust elves. Not as far as we can throw them.
Yeah, I understand that. Your experiences with the elves have not been good. There's a couple tribes that are into mercantilism. They like to stay in one place and sell things, but most of them are kind of desert barbarians that'll roam around like nomads and occasionally attack you.
Do you know if there's any good, like, roaming elves around these parts, or are they all just assholes?
I think the water tribe of elves is from like pretty far from here.
Okay, never mind then. Just kill all elves on sight then
So
in this
the-
area. Got it.
This is how far you are from the good elves. I think they live in Silver Springs, and they were only kind of good.
Ah,
And that's at least like 200, 250 miles away.
What? The ones that we hung out with at the town.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the merchants. They like to just sell their goods and make some money and stay in one place where the water is good. Unlike all the other elves who are purely nomadic, constantly running.
aren't they also the buttholes that try to sell us things like 3 times the price?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, often.
Silver Springs, right?
Hmm.
So
Oh,
none of the
we're
elves
saying
are good.
Well, I mean, they gouged you with their prices, but they weren't mean to
Whoa.
you. They didn't attack you or steal from you.
Oh, I'm their friend now. I gave the
Loosely.
I gave the tapestry to Tormund Silverhand, and then we gave them all that cloud rate meat. We gave them a hell of a deal on it too. We were just pretty much just take it. Gave them wagons full.
I don't know if that makes us friends.
We were
We killed all.
feeding them.
we killed all the
And
raiders.
didn't our fire cleric Grimorn warn them about the fire event that was about to happen?
The heat wave.
Yes. Just saying.
Nah, there's still a bunch of racist pricks.
No. But we're special.
We're special racist pricks.
I'm not saying we're their best friends. I'm just saying we are not they're not mean to us. They can't be mean to us for that. Because they know we're good people. Or they know we're cool.
I guess we'll leave in the morning first thing.
Yeah, if there's nothing else for us to do here besides look out for the orcs.
What are we at? We're at
Or
Bitterwell.
was it
right?
orcs or cyclopses? I forgot.
We're at
The
Bitterwell or
giants.
Dredge?
Giants. We're at Fort First
Fort
Watch,
First Watch.
and we're heading
We're
towards
heading to Grass after our night's rest.
First Watch is Nibene, and they have the elves that we met in Silver Spring.
No,
All right.
they have merchants that are part of one of the merchant clan of Nimede.
During the night, while everybody is resting, roll a DC 20 Wisdom save.
20.
Oh, God damn
What? What?
it. I can't make it.
Can you roll for me?
Choctaw doesn't sleep, or whatever his name is.
All right.
My
unaffected, immune.
my wisdom is asked. All right.
Oh,
What's yours?
I pass.
You
I
roll?
pass. I
All right.
pass.
Long. During the night, you have nightmares of being consumed by giants. Chris,
No, all the
during-
saves are bad.
Chris, during the night, Grimorn has dreams about being pursued by giants, but they all burst into flames, and it doesn't matter.
Ringside, you wouldn't have to have a 14 modifier to your wisdom save, would you? Because I rolled a 6 for you.
I would not.
I got
Okay.
That was like
You
no.
also have nightmares.
Yeah, I only also have like 28 wisdom.
Okay,
I
so,
got an 8.
What? What was the nightmare that I have?
you will have the nightmare that you are consumed by giants, sort of like Attack on Titan style. Really horrifying.
Oh no!
What
I
is
will
the-
scream! I must kill them all.
What is the
Well-
DC on the save?
20. DC 20 Wisdom save.
Yeah, you dreamed that you became one of your ant form, and they were picking each one of your
Thorvideric
legs one by one.
passes.
And,
Arameo fails. Takala fails. Jared fails.
Oh boy. The giant
And-
phobia spreads.
And the half giant fails. So all of them except Thorvideric and Shakala, or whatever his name is.
The general
That's what-
consensus among Hamanu's men is giants are dangerous. Best to be avoided, but in this case, we actually are tasked with going to the giants and asking their assistance in crossing to the lake island.
At the breakfast,
Oh,
I'm
I'm
like,
dreaming. I thought we were going to
we're
Bitterwell.
dreaming that we don't like them and we should avoid them, but we need them. Is that what's happening?
That is the quest. That is the mission. The objective is to get the aid of the giants to go south across the Silt Sea. It's basically like paying a toll, right? Consider the Silt Sea a toll road, and it's controlled by the giant mafia. The giant mafia generally will, if you pay them off, they will carry you across. But they'll also often, like, people who try to get across without paying the toll, they're open season on them, and the giants will smash their ships and sink them and take their cargo. So they're sort of like a cross between a ferryman and a nasty pirate, and they're huge.
at
I
breakfast,
walk up to them and I say, "I am Thor's great hunter."
Okay, well, you're not even there yet. We're just saying
Oh.
this is the discussion that Hamanu's men will inform you that you need to go to the giants in order to get them to bring us across the Silt Sea. Otherwise, you're not going to make it.
Well, it's good that the leader's not affected.
Yeah, yeah.
At breakfast, I'll be like, I had the best dream in my life. I was like crushing these giants, burning them alive. That was awesome.
Yeah. Well, in Thraviderek's case, his dream was about Hamanu protecting him. So his dream is similar but different. If you tell him
You're
about
such
your
a-
dream, he'll have a similar dream, and that's weird that you had the same dream going on.
You're such a fanboy.
He'd argue that he
You
could say
are
the same
quite
about
literally,
you, but then he would
a fanatic. To say.
he would argue that he could say the same about you, but then eventually it would cross his mind that he might need to discuss it and ask the others what they dreamt of last night. Especially since all of a sudden everybody's thinking giants are dicks.
Well, we are
Eaten by the giant, and then I turned into one of the giants.
we are we are kind of more wise than the rest.
So after hearing everybody say that they had dreams about giants, either killing them or crushing them, or something terrible happening with giants, and that even us, the ones that resisted,
What was
it,
my
had,
dream?
had
Yeah, I
the
didn't hear
dreams
my
about
dream.
giants.
Did you beat the save?
Which-
No,
No.
they all failed.
What was the save?
20?
20,
Wisdom?
but you had
No.
a 6.
Okay. Then you
You
would have
rolled
had
way
the Attack on Titan dream of giants pursuing you and then eating you.
They would have eaten me. I'm Taurus, Great Hunter.
Even bigger than you.
Yeah, but I'm Taurus,
Hmm.
Great Hunter.
The giant Taurus, the Great Hunter.
Cyclops.
Let me see.
Oh, you mean multiple at the same time? Okay,
Not
I
really.
can see it.
Not really good at these checks, but I'll give it a try.
Giants are bigger than Cyclopses.
I had a 13 Arcana.
With the 13 Arcana, you feel like this could have been a psionic attack.
A psionic attack.
Well, people going into your dreams and controlling what your emotional state is kind of the modus operandi of a psionicist.
I'll bring
Please
that
roll.
up.
Well, actually, no, I can do it myself.
A user
bring-
of the way.
I'll bring that up to the Templar. This might have been like a psionic attack, but with the issues that have been going on around.
You had informed them a couple times before about the person that had attacked you in your dreams and stuff and killed your what was it?
Kanks.
All of your kanks died.
Yeah. This sounds almost like an attack of our dreams. We've kind of lived something similar to that before.
We don't take any damage on it, do we?
This attack did not cause damage. You don't necessarily know exactly what it's done, but mechanically, it's a fear of giants.
The people in the city, do they seem all like kind of maybe like nervous when we're around them, as if they got maybe they got the same dream that we did?
If you ask around, everybody will say no. Only your party.
With a 17 insight, with a 17 knowledge check from Thor Videric, would he be able to glean anything that he'd know that had happened in the past like this? Something if like a nefarious kind of creature follows someone and causes these attacks, or if it's just someone that they've gotten on their own side of, perhaps something like that.
Like in history class.
He does have psionics, so he would probably get an inkling that this was a mental attack as well. Many of Hamanu's top people, he'll choose them because they're good at psionics and an additional thing. So you can't just be a good cleric, you can't just be a good fighter, you have to be that plus have some psionic aptitude. So he definitely fits the bill.
Yeah, Thor Videric will tell you that it seems like you have someone or something targeting you, because this very consistently seems to be psionic in space.
However, it's really difficult for psionicists to use their power because of the dampening field, the psionatrix effect.
I can. What sort of power needs to be used?
What?
I
Try
can
not
use
to move
mine.
your mic as much when you're talking into it.
Alright. I can use my powers. What needs to be used?
No,
No,
it was. We were just having a conversation.
we don't need any
Okay.
powers. We're just trying to understand what happened overnight and why some have
Can-
been affected or not.
Your party seems to
Can
be pursued
you-
by a nightmare man who attacks you in your dreams.
Yeah, so it seems like it might that creature that has been hunting us is attacking your group as well.
Well,
Ringside, can you trace the other person using psionics with your psionics? Is that a thing you can do?
If they're like legendary, I could try to figure out who they are. Get some crucial information about them.
Is there any psionic shield that exists?
Oh yeah, yeah. There are definitely mind shielding amulets and headbands and things like that.
Maybe we need something like that.
It's a pretty common
Do
item.
they sell?
In
Do they sell anything in that in First Watch?
Yeah. Is there
No,
any,
no. For First Watch is mostly dealing in trade goods. You're gonna find a lot of food and drink.
Not a lot of drink.
Not much drink, and it's kind of pricey, but you can get your refill of water there. There's a lot of beer. Yeah, they preserve a lot of calories in liquid form, and the alcohol preserves the water so it doesn't go bad. So they have a lot to drink in that sense.
How far can psionic attacks reach?
60 to 120 feet for your typical psionic effect.
So that creature.
If
was
you guys
being-
really want to know about him, I need money so I can get the materials to do a legend lore.
Maybe if they have the items there, let us know. It might be hard. What kind of items are you looking for?
I need extremely expensive incense, and then, well, no, because the spell doesn't just consume the ivory strip, so I just need the incense.
How much does the incense cost?
50 ceramic pieces.
Well, it's not too bad.
No, wait.
That's
The
not bad.
incense is 250. The 4
Hmm.
ivory strips are worth 50. So that's 300 ceramic pieces, or
It's
3
not
gold.
too bad.
Oh, that would normally be
He said he didn't
450.
get the
'cause
strips.
each ivory strip is worth 50. But I have those already from before.
So it seems like the incense is consumed, but the ivory strips, you just have to own them, and you keep them and use them each time because it's just a spell component.
So just 25 silvers of incense is good.
25 silver, that would cover his costs.
I don't think they would have that at First Watch, would they? It's just travel goods.
Incense would be available, yeah.
Okay. I'll give Ring Sight 25 silver so he can get the incense.
All right, ring sight. Legend lore is pretty specific. Describe a person, place, or object.
All right. What do we know about the guy who's been doing the nightmare nonsense?
Might want to hold off on it for now. We don't have a lot of description. Like, we just know that he was a cloaked figure.
All right, I'll wait.
You've seen the silhouette, like we have.
That's not a lot to go off of. We'll have to get a better
But
picture of him.
we might. God, is he staying invisible from us? How is this working? Because he can't be that far away from us. Actually, Templar, anybody in your group could help us maybe see if somebody's trailing us. Maybe that person is using some magic to stay hidden from us. But is using some pretty powerful psionic powers, and he would be in the same zone that we are, affected by the same negative effects.
Does anyone in your group have
Whoever Derek would make it known that to him, in his opinion, that's a minor nuisance, and the real quest is to get to the gym and figure out, or get to the goal and figure out what's going on with the psychic curse. Although he does find it strange that who or whatever it is can affect you still during this event is kind of strange.
Might be connected to it.
He tells you that we'll keep it in mind as a fallback plan if we don't find what we're looking for at the island.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if any of your guys in your group can detect invisible creatures or anything like that. But we should keep moving towards Drast while we do this.
on the road again.
Okay. So you travel for many, many hours, covering 30 miles, maybe 40 miles if you push it. You guys are known to forced march occasionally, and Hamanu's men are tough enough that they could force march as well. But eventually you'll make it to the gates of Dradge. Would you like to go inside and take a look? Here, I actually do have a Dradge map I can bring up, but I don't have a whole lot prepared for it.
A Dradge map. That sounds dirty.
I'd better well map.
So many maps. Clicking through. It's a long list. No, actually, maybe I didn't prepare it. Never mind. What I did prepare is this one. Well, let's see. Dradge is ruled by the Sorcerer King, the mighty omnipotent Tektuk Title. So, this is a Aztec themed place. The city of Dradge is on a big plateau, and you come through farmland towards an enormous staircase that goes up onto the plateau. Once you get up onto the plateau, you'll see that there's actually an enormous pyramid complex surrounded by a great wall at the heart of the city. But spread out from that are a number of large districts. You can probably find a number of shops where you can buy most goods. I don't have something prepared from the list for this place. And you guys are on a schedule, so you were not really meant to hang out here. Probably Hamanu's men will urge you to pass on through after getting whatever you need. They'll also tell you that the Master of Dradge themes himself as a god, and you can easily fall into trouble if you profess that you worship anything but him, the omnipotent one. You get the idea.
Sounds familiar. Sounds like they know well about that situation.
And they like to cut your head off and rip your heart out and do all that cool pyramid stuff that Aztecs do.
We worship anything but what?
Is it possible to find some, like a magic fruit dealer? Or you
Yeah,
got some of my food?
probably.
Okay, I'll send you what I buy.
If we worship anything other than what we die,
Anything other than the omnipotent one, Abalatre.
they're the sorcerer of this place.
No, wait, not Abalatre. That's Yaramuk. God damn it. Hang on. Let me go back to the list. Tektuk Title. That's hard to say. I need to look at it to pronounce it. And if you don't
Okay, what are
worship,
they the
if
god
you
of?
don't worship him, he's the god of Dradge.
Okay, but like what? Like that's not enough.
Well, that's kind of how Dark Sun works. The Sorcerer Kings are the god.
Okay,
They're,
well, what's like?
they're a cult of
they're-
personality, basically. They say worship me or die.
All right, hang on. Let me clarify. Like Hermano's a war god, right?
Yeah.
What's this guy like? The god of? His portfolio.
Hmm. The mighty and omnipotent Tektuk Titley is a mysterious figure. Nobody knows much because it's actually outlawed to pass knowledge on. There's no writing. You're not allowed to teach anything. In Dredge, like, the people are very, very, very dumb and uncultured. They know little about the outside world. So you're not going to get much information about this one.
Alright, if I asked them what he's the god of, then what would they respond with? Besides Dredge, I'd ask them to elaborate.
They'll tell you he has given fertility to the mud flats, and the people of Dredge have prospered. It has always been this way.
It isn't the mud flat drying up.
It has been very dry lately, but Tektuk Titley uses his great magics to protect it. He protects us from the drought in his greatness.
Okay, what happens if it dries up?
Oh, we mustn't speak of that.
You all gonna revolt against Titley if it dries up?
Revolt. What is this word revolt? We don't understand.
Will you
ignore
free
that.
yourselves from...
No, hang
I
on then.
want to grab everybody and just like, hey guys.
What does it mean to be free? Like, is
Don't
that different
accept
from
the
being a
population.
servant?
Hold on, I'll
It's like
explain.
the opposite of
Hey,
being a
hey,
servant.
shush. Stop right there. I will explain it to them, okay? I want us getting
I grab
decapitated.
the party and try to scoot them away. Like, guys, you're going to upset the population. They don't understand the concept.
I know I am more than capable of grasping subtlety.
He runs a large city-state. They also call him Father of Life, Master of the Two Moons. He has many names. So maybe God of the Two Moons or God of Life. Maybe you could interpret it as a life domain. He is keeping the people alive in a drought, in a terrible desert, in a dying world.
If we blow up one of the moons, will it injure him?
Think that injure everyone else slightly more.
A good joke. Nobody could destroy the moon in the sky. Except maybe the mighty Tektuk Titley, in his omnipotence. He could pluck the moons from the sky if he wished. So, life and moon. Interesting domains.
Okay, before I start plotting this guy's freaking collapse, I do want to know what he's actually doing. So can I do some information gathering regarding like Harmonu technically runs a tight ship, right? But he's still like a tyrant, and if you inspect his domain for like any length of time, you will figure out the terrible hidden just below the surface of order. I'm trying to figure out what that's like for this guy.
Well, their type of government is dictatorship. So Tektuk Titley is in charge, and everybody follows his orders or dies. It's pretty simple. It's a theocracy in which he is like the god king, and there's a priesthood who are his Templars, and beneath that you have the people of Dredge. And beneath that, you have the enemies of Dredge, who have not yet been conquered by Tektuk Titley.
Oh, wait. What was the middle one?
The people of Dredge, they're subordinate to Tektuk Titley, so they're allowed to live and prosper under his reign.
The ring site, that's how these countries are. There's not much underneath the surface. They're just blatantly tyrannically controlling their citizens. That's it.
Yeah, the Templars each run a specific thing, and they dictate to the people what they should do as direct orders from the god, from the king, and then everybody pretty much just has to follow them, or they're taken to the top of the pyramid and decapitated, and their heart is ripped out. Or they go to some gladiator arena. They have some interesting gladiator games in Dredge, like they do in many other
Got
places.
my attention. Gladiator games, I'm in.
But
I
that's
wanna go
all
watch
an adventure for another day because you guys are on a different mission.
Oh, are we gonna go rest or something here?
Yeah, this is a rest point, so you're welcome to buy a stay at the inn and resupply if you need to. The prices
Okay.
are normal here, so it's like 2 ceramic pieces per gallon for water and Draj.
I'll refill all my stuff.
Mm.
I didn't refill
I
up the
want
last.
to try to. Part of me does because well, it's one my main thing. You guys all have your own things, but I'm trying to figure out how to be a secret cultist.
Well, pretty much secrecy is going to keep you alive here. If you let on that you worship anything but Tektuk Title, it's going to draw the Templars in, and the law is pretty brutal and swift here, so you don't
Well,
want
my
to...
secret activity. My secret activity for as long as we are here is like. What's a terrible thing that he does? Like besides killing dissenters, because that's a reactionary evil. Like, is it just like a terrible thing he does in general?
Little is known of the God King. No one knows how long he has ruled. His Templars are called Moon Priests, and they claim that Tektuk Title raised the city from the dust and made the surrounding lands fertile by his mere wish for it to be so. So there's this mythology, like a creation mythology almost, of them creating like Adam out of the dust. So the people know nothing, they're told nothing, and they believe that Tektuk Title literally creates their existence out of the earth.
Like it. I like this guy.
You like Tut-Tut-Tut-Lay?
Yeah. I'll be his friend.
It's
He's
not
gonna
the
throw you in
absolute
the
worst.
gladiator pit and make you a slave.
Some
Wait.
say ignorance is bliss. If his people don't know that they're under a dictatorship, if they don't know any better, is it really a terrible way to live? Their basic
It's
needs are
like
met.
half these people.
They have water, they have food, they're safe from enemies. So it's not a position of freedom, but it is a position of safety.
Okay,
Sounds good to me.
asking a lot of questions. Sorry, I'm basically derailing things, but
We're
The,
not gonna listen to
like,
things. Where's
what
my-
tyrannical laws exist here?
No, there are no tyrannical laws other than, that people are sort of like just killed summarily at a whim from one of the priests. So think of it like the Spanish Inquisition, right? If you're an earth priest, a fire cleric, you're trying to go around telling people about this cool religion where you have these superpowers. The Templars, they're going to say, no, we're the high clerics of Tektuk Title, and he is God. He is the one God. And if you don't believe in our one God, if you believe in other gods, then that's like heresy, and those are false idols, and you will be persecuted and potentially killed for it. So, yeah,
Wait, hang on a second.
That's an evil thing. If you're fishing for evil things, religious persecution is it.
Wait, did they just kidnap random people and
They're gonna
sacrifice
kidnap you in
them?
the night if you keep talking about your winged elephant.
Your face. I'm asking if they just kidnap random people to sacrifice.
No, it's like a police thing. If you go around talking about other gods, then you'll probably be arrested. And where it goes from there, it could be pretty dark.
Okay, I have
I
a new
like the
plan.
light.
I think I have my scheme figured out. So I just continue.
Oh no.
But again, this place is a huge derail for another time.
I'm getting ready to leave, guys.
All of the Hamanu
All right, Joe,
troops are like,
Oh, let's keep moving. Come on.
why are we waiting for these bastards? Why is our master declaring that we must work with them rather than just go off on our own and finish the mission?
I tell him, it's because we're strong, but they come with us. Don't worry about them. I'll get them.
Oh, if this is just a stop point, then we refill some more water that's cheaper here, and we head out. 'Cause they can keep their god of moons and fertility for now.
Where's the prison?
I'm gonna break all their prisoners out. They're all executed.
I mean, they can't. Are they immediately executed? Just snap dead.
The prison's
Yeah,
probably
the-
somewhere in the city. Does it say in the legend?
Their prison is most likely for people who are not heretics. They're just like city drunkards or something. It will not help us with the downfall of the city.
So it looks like, just like in Tyr, they have a pyramid with a gladiator arena like adjacent to it, which is the circular area J. Prisoners probably go to the arena. That's the typical punishment. You can win your freedom if you are charged of a crime. You go to the arena. If you survive, maybe they'll let you live after you've been a gladiator for a while. But it's a bad position to be in. And worst case scenario, you'll just be like killed outright if your crime is terrible enough. But usually it would be either slavery or arena combat.
Continue with the plot.
Orva Derek
he
will speak
says.
up and ask why we're not just continuing on for the quest that we're supposed to be on already.
And I was about to
I sent you
say.
a,
I was about to
Hey,
say, please continue on.
You guys got to get to Bitterwell. You're on a quest.
Did I sent you a DM real quick? Do they have any of that in stock that I can buy? I don't know the prices of it all, but I had some before. Stuff I'm out of.
Let me see here. There'll be different fruits, so yeah, that's not real important, but the effect is what you're going for, so you ask around for the effect. You can get the pear. You cannot find the orange. You cannot find the nuts. And you cannot find the melon. And you cannot find the grapes. But you did find the pear, which is helpful.
How many and how much do they cost?
You only got one, and it cost 300.
Okay, I'll buy it.
All right.
Does that mean we're staying in the city for a little bit?
No, I went to a fruit vendor.
Enough time to go to the shops and resupply, and then head out.
Okay, I don't
Just
need
buy
to
one piece of
resupply,
magic fruit.
so I'm just gonna type my sinister scheme to you.
All right. So, if you guys continue after this, you travel down the road to Bitterwell. When you spot something on the road. Let me find the map here. 1 second. There we go. That's what you see. Feel free to put yourself on the map. Take any actions you would take.
What is this?
These are supposed to be a little lower.
Are we supposed to put a figurine somewhere?
So you see this on the horizon. What do you do?
We see some corpses with a flamethrower.
It's distant. It looks to be a wagon. So the description in the book here. Hang on, let me find the book thing. Read it out to you.
Okay, I sent you the plan.
No, yeah. For Dredge, huh?
For Draj?
Okay, so yeah, for the city of Dredge, your plan. So you're just gonna use that around town?
Yes. Around like prison, like near the gladiator place, and any other like I don't know prison
All right.
area.
Many people will be surprised and confused, but psionics are well known, so they'll often look around for who said it in their mind.
And I will remain unseen. And it wasn't psionics. Well, yeah, no, it was psionics. Never mind.
All right. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. The blazing sun burns down on the arid wasteland around you as you continue on the long road to the oasis town of Bitterwell. The scenery is little more than occasional desert shrubs and small rock formations dotting the otherwise unremarkable sands of the harsh desert. Meanwhile, you continue, sweat dripping from your skin and boiling away as it drops and touches the surface of the road. The desert is silent. The creatures that call this their home are safe away from prying eyes and from the sun inside their burrows and lairs. There's no sound that penetrates the haze, save for your own laboring breaths and the complaints of your cantankerous mounts. As you travel further, you spy something on the horizon. As your party moves closer, you can see the banners of an independent trader flying in the air. Your hearts rise as you think of the supplies that these merchants are sure to hold within their caravan, supplies you sorely need. You spur your kanks to a faster pace, only to have your hopes shattered as you arrive to find the caravan a burned out and gutted husk. All of its materials scattered, the bodies of the caravan guards, half buried by the desert sand, all have suffered hideous wounds from a variety of weapons, including teeth and claws. Your
Scanning with
your kanks grow increasingly skittish and uncomfortable at the scene, because there's a number of dead kanks lying there as well.
scanning with the with Omen for any signs of life.
You see one life form, half buried in the dead.
Alright, I'll get out. Come out. You are safe now.
Nothing happens.
Alright, I guess I'll just kind of levitate it out with the... Can I see it at all?
They are right here.
I cannot currently see the screen. Can someone... I need to turn it off so that my computer don't overheat and shut down. So
All
can
right.
someone...
They're just buried under
Green
bodies and
flip.
unconscious. They're not going to move.
Okay, then they will be mage-handed out.
I don't think Mage Hand can tack it. Yeah, multiple bodies and a stab.
They're not... I mean, telekinetic out. They're
Telekinesis.
creatures. I can just get them out of there.
Thorva Derek will have Oleg go start digging people out of the pile, seeing you struggle with your mage hand.
Yeah, I'll just pick up and start doing it.
It's not mage hand. I'm just getting them out so I have to touch all the corpses.
Yeah, I'm just gonna reach in with my giant hands and start picking people up.
Oh,
They're
all dead.
unconscious.
They're all dead except this one.
That's why I'm grabbing them specifically with telekinesis. So kneel. Just move them in front of me. You need a space of reference.
All right. This person's barely alive. It's a woman. It looks as if she might have been with the caravan.
What's her face? We'll cast a healing spell on her.
All right. You've healed her wound. She's still unconscious.
Ulrich brings her over here and just like kind of doesn't dump her, but just kind of like half-ass drops her on the sand. Thorva Derek looks at your party, obviously not really wanting to deal with it himself.
I think the rules of unconsciousness. Like she does eventually wake up.
We'll
But,
try to reach into her mind.
It takes a little while. All right. She's going to tell you that her name is Solanu, and she's a member of the Free. Have you heard of the Free? We are the Free. We were slain.
No,
though.
we are the free.
We're the
So she's in shock, and she's barely coherent.
calm emotions.
All right, you calm her emotions, and she'll tell you, it was the Gith. The Gith attacked us. They were tracking us. We were overrun.
Where did they come from?
She's gonna indicate that they came from the desert to the north. We circled the wagons trying to defend ourselves, but they were so numerous. There were so many of them. We were overwhelmed
where
by
did they
sheer
go?
numbers.
Where did they come from? Where did they go?
Where did they come from, Cotton Eye Joe? They needed food. Us. We were to be dinner. Dinner for weeks. They trapped us. They had a defiler with some kind of magical pipes that tried to control us. They hurt. Bartress got him, but the Gith got Bartress, and another. They both tried to struggle. It was no use. Then the Gith stripped them naked. All their equipment was taken, their weapons stolen. They were gagged, bound hand and foot. Naked
Pardon, but
Then two
Wait,
Gith threw
stop,
them over
stop.
their backs and made off through the desert to their stinking lair.
Fun.
how did you end up amongst this pile of corpses?
She's one of the free people, a free trading group that was traveling on the road.
Wait, hang on a second, I'm confused. They were traveling along the road,
Yeah.
the Gith attacked, and dragged everyone to their lair, right?
Yeah.
And how did she get back here?
She was not dragged off. She and Bartress escaped. Bartress didn't survive.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
She hid under a pile of bodies.
Why didn't they take these bodies to eat?
These were too badly burned.
Oh. Okay.
They didn't want to go into the fire to get them.
Well, you seem to have been the least unfortunate.
You could say that. She's still in shock, though, and she sort of rocks back and forth, and her eyes are real wide.
I did use calm emotions, I remind you.
Yeah. I mean, she's not having a total meltdown, but
By the way, your emotions will return shortly, so just be ready for it.
in her calmer state, she notices that you're a formidable-looking group of adventurers with really nice equipment, and she's going to tell you that she could lead you to where the Gith went with the captives. If you would be willing to help, will you help the free people?
Can we insight check that?
Sure.
I have a negative.
I'm gonna insight check this. Is this a trap? We've always had traps. There's too many traps in the ways. Holy fuck, 28.
She seems too much in shock to formulate a lie. She's coherent because of the spell, but other than that, she doesn't seem like she's lying. She seems very legit.
Okay. So you really think they're still survivors, or they saving them to eat them or something?
I think they were going to be food.
How many were there of these Gith? You said there were dozens?
Yeah. Hordes.
Do you have any combat skills yourself?
Her? No.
Okay. What exactly are the free people?
The other adventurers in your group have encountered the Free before. They were working with the Pyrees to protect Korganard, so they are a ally.
Okay.
I will secretly tell her that we are agents. Wait. Do they follow Korganard then?
Indirectly,
go eat dinner.
they work for the Pyrene, which is a rare and powerful being, not as powerful as Korganard, but you know she sort of leads their group.
And we're kind of like, all right.
But
I'll
they're
secretly inform
cannibals.
her we're basically like the hands of Korgan, the fingers of Korganard, if you will.
All right, so you're announcing that you're working for the Great Preserver. That's
Hey.
the Great One. That's cool.
Hey, Ninja.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I gotta go, man. I
Yeah.
apologize.
That's
I
fair.
gotta dip out.
All right.
Y'all have a good one. Enjoy your night.
Mhm.
Thanks for the game. Sorry.
Mhm.
Joe's got to go in like 45 minutes, so we're not gonna go much longer than this. That's cool. Catch you later, Barker.
Oh, I've already left the house.
Oh, you already left the house. Fair enough.
I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone with you guys.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Um,
out of character, I don't really think we should. I don't think we should get derailed and go track down a bunch of people. That's a whole. Sounds like a whole session dedicated to that.
So
And-
you've been
Well, we
informed that
could just stop now.
there's like 100 Gith, so it is a major battle if you go there.
I mean,
And,
I want to go fight them because it sounds like they'd have useful things, and they're also we might rescue Korganard's agents.
There's an asset. Do you really want me to import that,
So
Ninja?
it may
Nah,
be
don't worry
smart
about
to
it.
just stop for now.
Do you need to import something though?
Oh, that was the fire. It went away.
Okay.
Well, what I
it
did
was
though
blazing
is that-
inferno.
We're on a time crunch, right?
Yeah, you're breaking up there, Joe.
Hey, what the frick is with your audio right now?
He's in a car. He's left the house. He's on his way to a party or something. That's
So
definitely a
we're-
good point to call it, because if you do want to go help those people, it's a major combat.
Is it?
Yeah. So this is an optional thing. There's a powerful tribe of Gith that is terrorizing this part of the world. They are a major threat to the trade house, like House Sham and any other people moving from like Draj to Bitterwell. So if you defeat that Gith tribe, you're likely to find the treasure that they've been taking from traders and caravans, as well as doing a great service to the locals and possibly helping the merchant houses.
Oh, we're totally going for that.
So that's an optional thing you can do, and you'd also rescue an NPC who is known to be in a faction that you're allied with, who might have information. Who knows?
We definitely should go for that. Sorry, I was feeding my dog, so.
Yeah. And
missed a little
I
bit.
prepared all of the Bitterwell stuff, so we've got a few days until Wednesday, and I'll prepare the stuff with the Giants, and we'll be good to go. And hopefully we'll
Yeah.
have a couple more people.
You guys really want to
Do
do
we have-
this now?
My question. I don't know if you can hear me now, but
Yeah.
my question was: do we have enough time to? Are we on a time crunch to get to Bitterwell, or will Hamano's troops go with us to help kill all of them?
Okay, so if you're talking to the enemy party, you've got the leader, Throva Derek, and he says our mission is clear. We must get to the place where the scroll is located to find information to help my god, and I'll not bother with rescuing some peasant who's not even associated with a major merchant house. Let the desert claim them. Who cares?
And then we'll send Saul with his incredible charisma to try to convince them to help us.
Sure.
Because without us, this is after all under the order of his leader.
So Throvateric, he's got Tyrion, who always backs him up, and Dakola especially always backs him up. So these three, they all say, we'll have nothing to do with this. Why should we help them? They don't matter in the big scheme of things. And Tyrion says, I will go where Throvateric says to go. He is in command. And Arameo remains silent. He just dips out around behind this rock, and you almost can't even see him unless you have a pretty high investigate or high perception. And
these
Tech-Charan is going to go over here, and he's going to grab like one of these dead bodies and just start eating it.
This might have something to do with what has been troubling the giants, and we depend on the giants. Maybe some of these people we rescue will know something about it.
The only dissenting voice is Jared the Dark. Jared the Dark says, "It's curious that these Gith would be such trouble for the people of Dradge. Perhaps Tutle is not as omnipotent and powerful if he can't even protect his realm from such a simple creature as the Athasian Gith, a lowly subhuman wretch of little value, except if they breed in great number, they can be a bit of a hazard. But my fireballs could certainly cleanse them, and what treasures might they possess that we could claim in the name of Lord Hamanu?" So he's the only dissenting voice against the others.
I agree, and
I say I like treasure and stuff, but the boss said we gotta go.
I thought the boss was the Lord of Flames. Are you changing
Oh.
your mind?
Well, you're not in charge. So.
Oh, they're not my leader. I will stay here.
There is not one authority here, Taurus.
The authority.
Choose on who to follow is
Authority.
yours.
And you know what, Taurus? Servitude is practically the same as slavery. I thought you were afraid.
I know, slave. I can say, we have a time crunch. We gotta help the greater good. The
Yeah.
greater good
The
needs
greater
us to
good,
do the Scion.
the greater good is to free these slaves and these captured people.
So that's like two people. I'm talking about saving the world. You want to save the world? You want to save two people?
I thought there was no battle that would, that you would be afraid of.
I'm not afraid.
It's
We just
clear.
go back.
It is clear. No. You go. You're a wimp. I'll never believe in your strength again. You don't even have strength for yourself. You can't even stand for yourself.
You use the big words against me. I don't know good like this. Okay. I just say we don't got time to go save two people. We gotta save the world.
Oh, I see how it is.
But I do want Trent. So if we do go save him, I'm down to save him. But we don't really got time, so we gotta make quick.
No,
We gotta
it's
do it
okay.
quick.
It's okay, Taurus. It's okay, Taurus. You've decided who your new friends are, what your group is. You abandon us.
I mean, you're all my friends. Everybody here my friends. But I'm just saying, he in charge. He said he in charge. But you didn't argue with him, so he in charge.
Well, you go on your way then.
We're not going anywhere. Just talking. You haven't decided, right?
I turn to the rest of the group. I say we try to save these people.
Well, since the
Hey,
rival party is dipping out, that does help me as the DM to not have to run quite so much in the combat, because there are a lot of Gith.
I was gonna say, if out of character that Grimorn takes charge and he stands up for himself, I'll respect that. Then I'll swing back to Grimorn's side.
Oh, of course. Following the leader.
Yeah.
That is very in character.
Jared, would
Yeah.
you help us? One more caster would probably help us get rid of these creatures faster.
Yeah, he tells you he's gonna continue on to Bitterwell. If you laggards can't make it there before he's finished the mission, he's going to mock you to Lord Hamanu.
Oh, that you need my help too. If I help, you guys can make it quicker.
But we'll keep all the treasures, and you guys will have nothing of that cost.
Dakala is going to
shit.
chime in and say, Thravidark, Threva Darak, you are a great leader and truly wise in your judgment. These fools don't know what they're doing. They're just going to waste our great master's time. Isn't that right? And Threva Darak says, yes, yes. Dokala, you're always on my side. And he pats her on the head. She's like a little halfling that's just looking up adoringly at him.
So, in my mind, Sarvadaric just doesn't want to have this fight. He doesn't want to waste time on the fight.
Yes, basically.
Okay, so now I just lost respect for him. Because Vermore's like, I want to fight. Kill hundreds of Gith. Okay, I'm in.
Yep. Well,
There's hundreds of
being a cleric on a mission, he will avoid a fight because his mind's on the mission. But that gets them out of your hair and out of my control for a while. So they're gonna continue to bitter well and wait for you there. And then you guys are in for a fight if you're going to tackle with the Gith tribe. They have grown numerous. Solana's going to tell you she thinks there's got to be, I don't know, 6 or 7 dozen Gith. Be wary. You look strong, but can you really handle it? If it's a lost cause, don't throw your lives away.
Okay, what do I know about the Gith in terms of their, like, individual capabilities?
Gith are incredibly primitive. The most they have as far as what they craft is like simple armor made from the shells of shelled creatures and spears that are equivalent to Stone Age technology. They're not very intelligent. They have a very primitive society based on might makes right and sort of like an alpha pack leader who's the biggest and strongest at the time.
Just like primitive warrior race nonsense.
Yeah.
Can they do any big psionic-y things?
They're not known to be powerful scions, although they do have access to magic.
Yeah, they do have earth magic, so
What kind of magic?
No, you're thinking of a different race. The Gith,
no.
the Gith, I'm saying some of them are actual defilers.
Oh. Oh, I was thinking of the other ones. What are they called? The ones we fought in the cave. The first.
Was it the
Well,
Belgoy?
Yeah, that like they merged into the walls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's too
Okay,
strong,
my
it's too
plan
strong.
is we send in Taurus to smash him up. They all swarm him, and then I psychic crush them all to death.
And I'm gonna fireball them.
The biggest fireball you can manage.
Yeah. In Taurus, I have a strategy for now on. I'm gonna take an executive decision here, Taurus. I'm gonna free you of all of your struggles that you have about taking decisions. I'm gonna make you the leader of our group.
I'm no leader.
Yeah, we will follow you
No boy.
through
Oh
battles,
no.
and we'll be there to maybe
Uh-oh.
help you take some decisions if you don't know.
Soul's gonna say,
Oh,
we all know I'm the real leader of this party.
Shh! Don't tell him that.
Oh no. God damn. Oh,
Now that you
Oh,
have
now-
this magical bracer, you'll be smart enough to lead us towards victory.
oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Well guys, let me get off. I'm here at the bar.
All right, have fun, dude. See
See
ya.
you later.
Fun.
Good game. Thanks for playing.
GG indeed.
You like the maps? I
Well-
prepared a bunch of cool maps for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
This one's good. It's got the cool caravan. And the next one with the Gith on it is cool too, but we haven't gotten there yet. That'll be for next week.
Are we far from there?
No, it's just north of here. And that's why there's such a threat to the road here, because they're just attacking caravans off the road, picking them off whenever they see a weak one that's not heavily defended by a large merchant house. It's like they'll just rush in and capture them and probably spend the next week eating them.
Okay. So they're kind of humanoids monsters, huh?
Yeah, yeah. They're taking whatever food and drink and people they can grab and consuming them as just a way to live out here in the desert.
How do you spell their name? Git?
Gith. But you have to look up a Thasian Gith because it's a different breed from regular Gith. I'll get you the link. I have it here. They're hunched over, nasty looking things. You've seen them
that's what I
before.
mean.
I'll put it in the Dark Sun chat. Bam. One of those.
Okay.
Grotesque humanoids. Well, that's not very nice.
Is it like hordes of them?
Oh, yeah, yeah, tons.
When did Borker left?
A little bit ago.
Yeah, I missed that last town. I had to take care of my dog there.
That's fine.
Sorry
I didn't
about
have
that.
anything prepared for that town. I was,
Oh.
didn't really want you guys to stick around there for very long.
So how did we end up with this lady? And at this point, though, we left the town, and
Okay, so if you missed it, you were in Dredge and you did a little bit of shopping and then you moved on and then you were traveling from Dredge towards Bitterwell when you noticed there was a caravan and as you got closer you noticed it was burnt and everyone was dead. And as you got close enough, you were able to find there was one survivor, and she told you that the caravan was attacked by the Gith, that it was a caravan of the Free People who work with the Pyrene, who are allies of the Veiled Alliance and allies of you and of Korganard. So these are a friendly group, and they've been kidnapped by this tribe of the Gith. And she knows they went north from here, so all you have to do is follow them north, and you'd find them. And so she's imploring that you go save the Free People from the Gith and acquire some extra allies. And the Hamanu soldier group, they're saying, fuck these people, they don't matter, they don't mean anything. We're going to continue towards Bitterwell and find ourselves a giant, because that's our mission. If you're going to go fight the Gith, good luck to you. We're going to make fun of you when we have accomplished the mission before you. We're going to tell our master that we got it done and we didn't need you anyway.
all right. So Saul would have been for to save them, I assume.
I care absolutely not if that is what happens, because the two possibilities: either they succeed, in which case congratulations, mission solved, and we didn't have to do any work in that regard, or B, they fail and weaken the enemy and all die, and I consider these equally positive results.
Yeah.
Well, it's only one battle, though. Like,
You can probably, if you win it, you're going to win it quick. Like, several, in theory, seconds of combat where, in 18 seconds, that's 3 fireballs, and that's going to do a considerable amount of damage.
And then we can just catch up to them.
Right, basically. So you're going to have to detour probably an hour north and an hour back.
Yeah.
So you'll be a couple hours behind them.
We'll have, we can melt some guilt. Gits. And they're just evil, chaotic, evil creatures.
It's true. They are a very evil bunch. Not a nice one among them.
Okay.
They're generally mean and spiteful.
I guess we close the table.
Okay, so here's the procedure, right? So don't just close it. What we got to do is I'm going to pack the table.
I'm going to put everybody over here.
Oh, you want to grab them? Yeah, you can grab all the figurines off the table.
Yeah, that way we don't look for them.
Yeah, we don't need to come back to this one.
There you go.
Ninja.
Yeah. What's up?
What a Maragon is. It's like a Legion devil.
There's no devils, there's no angels. Not in Dark Sun.
I'm not talking about this game. I'm just talking in general.
American generally in D&D, that's the attractive one that can fly. Uses high charisma
No.
to charm you, isn't that?
What are you thinking of? It's like a sucker's.
Yeah.
Is it good to save now?
No, not yet. Hang on. So I'm gonna hit end on this. All right, and then save the table. So you go to games, save and load, save game. It's a green button at the top, and then just give it a good name. All right.
Hey.
Hey, it's a Skywell. You made it right as we were ending, right at the very end.
Crap. Sorry. I came as fast as I could.
Nah, it's no worries. Barker just left, and we were pretty much
In
wrapping up.
fairness, we did end early. Someone left, and then someone else left.
Yeah, it started early.
I just
ended
didn't want to
early.
let you guys. I didn't want to let you guys down, but I'm sorry.
So, Orin, through several attacks, you actually finished off a horde of half-giant Targhouls.
Whoa.
You got the final hit. They had 270 hit points, and Ringsight shot them, and then you landed a dagger hit with a sneak attack that finished it.
My last move wasn't shooting them. I slashed with my holy blade.
That's right, that's right. You slashed them with the holy blade, and then he came in with the sneak attack, and it was over.
Okay, so now it's saved, and don't we have to upload it?
Yeah, you wanna upload it. Did you have one previously that you uploaded to?
Well, I have the dark suntan lotion thing.
Yeah, it might not let you upload to that one because I created it.
Yeah.
But what you can do is you can create a new one. You'll just have to upload give it an image, like random image, whatever, and it'll give
What is
you.
that under again?
What's up?
What is that under? Is it under menu?
Do you see the modding button with like the hammer and wrench?
Yeah.
Okay, so you click modding and then you do workshop upload, and it's telling me only the host can do it, but it pops up a little screen and it says give it a workshop image, and then give it a name, and then you're gonna upload it, and it's gonna give you a URL and a unique number that you need to save. Like write it down or whatever to share it. And then also you're going to want to go to the mod itself and change it to make either, probably like Jodab is going to be the next one to host, so make him a like a co-creator or co-editor of the mod, and that way he'll be able to re-upload. Well, that step might not even be necessary. Maybe he'll just give him the URL of it when it gives it to you, and he'll be able to download it and use it. He probably doesn't even need to be a contributor on it. I know I was on his, so it didn't really seem to help. It was supposed to make it so that I could upload to his file, or he could upload to mine, but it never seemed to actually work. Anyway, good game. Gonna call it there.
A question.